Hello! Hello everyone, we are just about to start our Lord of the Rings quiz. There will come a day where we start one of these on time, but it is not this day.
Well, technically, we're early.
I mean, yeah, but we're still getting our shit together, as usual. So, yeah,
Technically, we're live early.
if you have been on these quizzes before, you'll know that the first 20 minutes are an absolute shit show.
Yes.
And the last 20 minutes are me rambling, so...
Yeah.
In between that, there's some content.
We promise.
There is some content somewhere.
You pass that.
What do you want, the beard?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I want to get a proper one. That's the only one that would arrive on time. So, but when we actually do proper content, we'll get you the helmet and we'll get you the... You need to open your axe.
I know. Look, we would do that on stream.
Oh, it's an unboxing.
It's an unboxing, guys.
We're doing an unboxing.
Look at that.
Real fucking special. Yeah, this is inevitably a shit show, but that people know what we're like. Oh my god! How come we already have 250 likes? You guys need to get.
Alfie is sad. He says
We are all sad. We're all sad. Look at us. I'm really sorry to hear that, Alfie. Like, I really am. I hope we cheer you up tonight.
Yeah.
We're gonna cheer ourselves up.
Strike.
We also have a really special guest tonight. It's not just Nick, William, and I. Do you want to emerge?
Emerge from your cave dwelling.
So we have an
Mr. Sir.
Aragorn. Not only do we have an Aragorn, but you may recognise Sebastian.
Let him do the impression. Let him do that.
Wait, no, that's not the right one.
Yeah.
That is the right one.
Well, that's where they'll know you from.
Uh-oh. No, that's not happening here.
Yes. So
Alpha says-
what's really special about these particular costumes that we're wearing is this is how we met Sebastian.
Yes.
Yeah, it was.
So we go to, if you don't know, we were inspired to do these quizzes by going to the Pilgrim quizzes on Tuesdays. We went to a Lord of the Rings one, and some dickheads decided to dress up in a fucking heatwave, and those dickheads happened to be me and Sebastian.
Yes.
And so when we arrived, we fucked up and didn't have a table, and Sebastian and his sister were there, and I saw Aragorn there. I'm like, can we be on your team? And they very kindly allowed us.
Just like in the movie, Aragorn.
Yeah.
Quickly, like
Brought the hobbits under his
you should
wing.
not be too brave to be
Yeah.
running around alone.
Yeah. So yeah. So I've turned it. So we've got this light on, so that's giving us some warmer light. So it's more.
But it was in my benefit because his knowledge is absolutely unmatched. Mine's is second, and then it's him.
Well,
first,
I don't know
like,
because like I would say you're probably a bigger fan than I am.
What did we get?
Whoa.
But I just retained stupid information.
We got third, wasn't it?
Yeah, we did.
That's
We did pretty well.
subjective.
Saul asks, what weapons do you have?
Oh, the weapons behind. So we've got these are all LARP ones because they were for a stag do. So we've got LARP bow and arrow in the quiver. The bow is actually in the Hawkeye room right now because I painted it Christmas colors for Hawkeye content. So the bow and arrow is actually in the Hawkeye room. We've got actual metal elven knives. These are Legolas's knives.
I think you should watch about talking about the stuff
Ava's
that
joined.
might be in the quiz questions.
Well,
my friend.
that's
You're getting close to.
you make a good point actually.
Yeah,
you make a good point. I was just about to name some.
That's right. Yeah, listen, I'm here.
Let's
now.
not do that.
We're here
Ava has
now.
joined.
Oh, Ava, I thought you were getting your teeth pulled out or
And
something.
Chris is also here.
I won't be quizzing today, so people have people have a chance.
Chris says
Oh, hey, Chris, thank you.
maybe be careful having weapons on screen for TikTok.
You make a very good point. I'm hoping if we say they're foam, but yeah, you know, it's a fair
Yeah,
point.
they're not weapons. They're decorations.
Yes.
Yeah, they're decorations. Sev, get that suspicious look off your face.
What's suspicious?
Yeah, you said
Right.
that also.
Yes.
How dare
Ava
you?
says the teeth
Have you got the
pulling's
brooch
tomorrow.
somewhere?
Ava says the teeth pulling's tomorrow.
Oh, right, okay.
And she also isn't quizzing because, yeah, wants to give someone else a chance,
Yeah,
obviously.
that's fine. Yeah, right, okay, brilliant. So, yeah,
Saul says he loves Lord of the Rings and he has so many swords.
Oh, that's amazing. So, I will say, tonight we're not just playing for honor and glory, we are also playing for a fellowship brooch. Specifically, it'll be the one that William's going to be wearing throughout the stream.
Yep.
So it'll be the fellowship brooch signed by us, and you will also be winning a copy of The Hobbit. Because if you want to get into the Tolkien world, this was the best way to do it. Start with this and the Lord of the Rings movies, not the Hobbit movies, the Lord of the Rings movies. If you enjoy it, then you can suffer through the Hobbit movies.
He's 100% correct.
Yeah.
There's no messing about with that. And,
Yeah.
and I'd like to think that some people here have seen Lord of the Rings.
Yes.
And that's why
You've
you're
joined this
trying
quiz.
to do a quiz.
Yes.
Otherwise,
1.1
you
thousand.
might need
We've
to-
not even started, guys. Come on.
Yes.
Slow your rolls.
I need a pipe as well.
Have you got any coke
So I
today?
can just
I
sit in
hope,
the corner
Alfie, if you
piping.
get us not demonetized, if you get us banned because you're talking about the wrong kind of coke, yes, I have coke. But not that coke. I don't even have old Toby to go in this.
Monkey Boy says cannot wait for the Freedom films coming out soon.
Yeah, I heard about that. I'm
Chris, stop with bad jokes, please.
cautiously optimistic. My bad hobbits lead to late nights. Yeah, our bad hobbits led to late night last night. Where some idiot thought it was okay to go karaoke.
How was the after party?
It was not necessarily my vibe, I must say, but it was fun because of the company.
Yeah.
If that made sense. Like the girls were on good form.
Ashley and Kelly are always
Yeah, they were on really good form. And you know, Russell was funny because when he gets drunk, he actually turns into a bit of a party animal. So it's really fun.
Getting him home was not fun.
Yes. Yeah.
Wait, he was
'cause
like-
I bounced at
He was
one.
like, "Stay here," and just ran off in the in the
does
opposite
that.
direction. I was like,
He-
"Don't what are you pooping here?"
He's a fucking dickhead when he does it. So this is the brooch that you guys will be winning if you win the quiz. So this is an honor system. Sorry, we're getting our shit together. William is here. He's just getting his stuff together as Gimli.
I'm also here.
Yes, Nick is here. So Nick is going to be our little elf.
The mouth of Sauron. Shall we say.
Yeah. So he will be moderating as usual.
No, it's a Lord of the Rings quiz tonight, not Assassins.
Well, no, what?
Not Assassins.
This is Assassin's Creed. Do I look like Assassin's Creed?
You do actually.
You do actually, yeah.
With chainmail? What assassin?
lift
What's
it up a little.
is it Altair that wears chainmail? I don't
Exactly,
know.
you have to hood up a little.
Yeah.
No, because this is how. I'm not
Aragorn
gonna. No, I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna do it. Some.
Oh.
I say. I'm only gonna refer to myself as Aragorn right now
Yeah,
because
like
I wrote.
Yeah,
some
I can see why it looked like an assassin.
Yeah, we're trying not to give away answers, which I'm
Yeah.
notorious for doing these things.
But Aragorn
So,
first
right,
seen like
William,
this.
do you want to show yourself off as Gimli?
You
So-
can't see my face, but
Oh, that's fine. No one needs.
Well, it's swollen with the prosthetics, just like the real actor.
I hope that's not one of your questions.
no.
Alright, shall we unbox your axe?
yes.
And then we can answer. We do have the weapons on the wall.
These off just to talk.
Yeah. Right, so let's get. So I'm thinking. I'm hobbity, so I feel like I should sit on the floor.
I need the chair, otherwise my knees aren't
Yeah,
gonna
that's
work.
fine.
I'm fab.
Oh, you can wear those if you want. Right. Can you see me if I sit down here? Yes.
Yeah.
Lovely. I'll be all hobbity because I'm.
Actually, pretty good view to be fair.
Yeah.
Any view.
So, once we've got Gimli's axe out, we're going to start with the quiz. Who wants to go first? Shall I go first? Or do you want to go first, Sebastian?
What's most what do people want?
Should we start with yours? Because you've got a mix of easy and hard.
Yeah, dude.
Mine are sort of mid. I would say mid, and then Williams are always really hard.
Alfie's on this adopted ish again.
Oh, yeah, so, just so you know, Sebastian, we have a rule. If people donate, 54 million pounds on our coffee, we illegally adopt them.
Yes.
54 million pounds.
That was a joke. Because Alfie said...
It's contractual now.
Yeah,
You
go
say
yeah.
that loud.
But yeah, so
It's a Lord of the Rings quiz.
if you guys do want to support us, joking apart, we do have a coffee, ko-fi. We've got some ambitious content we want to do.
But we need funding.
Yes.
Yay.
Funding, but speaking of funding, or at least speaking of support, next week we will be doing our Pokemon quiz. However, during the day we've also been given the opportunity to promote a Scooby-Doo board game. Actually, 2 Scooby-Doo board games.
Yeah.
So I'll be announcing what that's going to entail later. I need to get in contact with Chaos Cards, but Chaos Cards sent us not only 1 Scooby-Doo board game, but 2 different Scooby-Doo board games, which I've been dying to play. One of which I already had a copy of, so that will be part of a giveaway. So keep yourselves, keep your eyes peeled on the account.
Keep engaged.
Some really exciting stuff is coming up. My mental health's not been amazing, so that's why there's been a sort of lack of sort of cosplay content. But
I haven't uploaded since December, so
Yeah.
you're fine.
Yeah,
my last 2 uploads, I think, have been about mental health because that's just been
Yeah.
what's on my mind.
and also just so you guys know for sure,
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
fake.
fake.
Yes, most of us are Scottish. Well, all of us actually.
Oh,
Oh,
That's
tonight.
me. Yeah, that was.
Because that was the thing.
Most of us are.
I wasn't sure if you were or not, so like,
That's fair.
Well, that was the funny thing because
I don't want to judge. Right
because
now.
our Velma is Sebastian's girlfriend, and she's quite far from Scottish. in
She's not
reality.
Scottish.
She is.
She's not.
Yeah, so that was.
I'll take that. I'll take that. Most is correct. If we're but everyone here is.
Yes.
Paul,
I'm.
Oh,
Screw it.
you pass my phone over.
I wish I could get that to work.
I can.
No. You know what? This is what he looks like at the end.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take it.
Right. Let's start. So let's start with Sebastian's question. Sebastian, do you want to sit on the barrel?
I'll sit in the corner.
Yeah.
as I do.
Let me just
Let me
adjust
just-
the view.
Yeah.
Let me bring this.
Right.
It's
Okay.
full max. I swear.
Yeah, it's all fake.
All
Nick,
from
Nick,
you,
Nick is here.
Yes.
Nick just hides sometimes off camera.
Yeah, I'm in one of those moods tonight where I just do not want to be seen.
That's fine. Right.
Got told
So,
something on the bus I didn't want to be told.
The way tonight's quiz, so if you're familiar with our quiz, is basically whatever character we choose to cosplay every week, that's the character we write a round on. However, tonight we're going to also be doing a round on our specific characters and of the race. So William is Gimli, so he will be doing a Gimli round and a Dwarven round. Sebastian is Aragorn,
Someone asked
so
me
he'll be
how-
doing.
I'll do a man round after.
Yeah.
Because I need to know
Yeah, no, that's fine.
preparation on that.
No, that's fine. And I'll be doing Samwise Gamgee and then a general Hobbits round, and then I believe you've prepared quite a lot of questions, and then
I can.
And then I've got a little bonus round at the end.
I also have one last bonus question, which is not to do with Aragon directly.
Oh, that's fun.
But it's just
Yes.
it's just a little
Oh, no,
bit of fun.
Yes, my actuallys will be general Lord of the Rings ishness.
We love them actually.
Right, okay, let's kick off because you guys are being really generous with the
Yeah.
likes, but I think we're actually able to kick off on time. So
Yes.
let's
Somewhat.
go. Let's go. Right, Quizmaster.
I'm going for question 1.
Mm.
Who is Aragon's father?
Wow.
What is Aragon's father's name? I'm looking for name, not for his rank or anything
Yeah.
specific.
Can you
What
guys?
we got? I can't get
what?
my
I can't see that.
yeah
Can you guys
my.
relocate to another continent, please? None of us have been able to pull birds. Don't worry, I haven't had.
I've
it's
already
fine.
got a bird. It's okay. I'm not
Never.
taking any.
See, I'm not gay, but I can be at a moment's notice, and
So we can.
I very much.
We can
will
move
have
out of the way. Don't
Yeah.
worry about it.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
shoot
You're
your
fine.
shot. Shoot your shots. Have we got
That's
what?
actually very funny, I'm
We
going
got.
with
We
that.
got any? We got any?
No.
We got any?
So the question.
Aragon's dad. What's his
Yeah.
name?
So please leave your answers in the chat, guys. Keep track of your own points because we're fucking lazy. If you drop your point totals at the end, the winner will obviously receive some little prizes. at the
I
end.
will keep. Whoever
Yes.
answers my questions.
Yeah.
Right, I will keep your
That's
name.
fine. But
Just
yes.
personally.
So who was Aragorn's father? So if we don't have any answers, we'll move on and then we can come back and then.
Yeah. Okay, let's go to number 2 then, shall we?
Yes.
An easier question. No, it's not. This is a hard one. What is Aragon's elvish name?
Oh, hang on.
Oh, Paul's just wondering if he knows it.
I'm getting myself mixed up with. Oh, no, I'm gonna shut my mouth.
What's his elvish name? Not. Yes. Okay. Yeah. What's his elvish name?
Yeah.
Is what I'm gonna say.
We look. So we have a possible answer in the chat.
What?
For the first one. What's his name? So it's not. Aragorn's father is not Aragon.
No, it is not Aragon. Aragon's father. Shall I? But question 2 is what's Aragon's elvish name? You don't need to know. You don't need to say what it means.
Someone says Estelle or something like that.
Correct.
Correct.
What is
Well
this
done.
person's name? Who is this guy?
Who answered that?
The name is Tommy is Stinky, so.
Well done, Tommy. We're going to refer to you as Tommy from now on. But no, well done. Well done.
Get points for making us laugh about your name.
Estelle is correct. Well, 1 point.
Well done. Well done. I've noted your name. Okay.
His name's Zach.
Okay.
Oh, well done, Zach.
Tommy Stinky is Zach.
No answers to question 1 yet, but let's keep going.
Okay, question 3. What is the name of the sword Aragon carries?
Hey, whoa. At what point? Before or after?
Later on in the story. I might accept multiple answers.
Okay, because the sword got 2 names.
You're right. I'm looking for the popular one.
Okay.
I'm looking for the. This is an easy question, relatively speaking.
No, it is not a nice girl cosplay.
Right, that's it. This is gone. This is gone. Here we go. How's this?
Look at
this. Is this better? Is this Assassin's Creed?
Look
Or
at
is
this.
this
Look at this.
Game of Thrones? Is this going to be Game of Thrones now?
Zach says the Flame of the West.
Flame of the West.
I will not accept that. I'm not because it is that. But
We'll give you half a point.
I'm gonna name this. So this is Zach. Tommy is Stinky.
Yeah. I'll give you half a point for Flame of the West.
I'll accept half it, but I want the actual
name.
The actual. Let's say its full name.
Yeah.
Someone's asked, do you guys prefer an Nazgul with or without their battle armor?
Without, because they're meant to be kind of immaterial.
They'll be invisible without their armor.
Well,
and they don't.
I like them when they're just simple.
I absolutely prefer them. Like the scene when Frodo. Well, actually, I'm not gonna. I don't know. I might. There's a scene when a Nazgul is on top of a fell beast.
Yeah.
And you got up close of his hand, and he just.
Yeah.
The armor is so cool.
Yeah. Zach says Anduro.
Anduro
is correct.
Boom. Taking it. Next question. Question 4. What is Aragorn's role in the Fellowship of the Ring? What's his role in the Fellowship of the Ring? And I don't mean in the first movie. You mean the Fellowship of the Ring? I mean, what's his group role?
Oh.
Which is.
No problem. Thank you very much for joining.
I will accept book or movie answers because they might be slightly different in the.
I'm wondering what answer you got written down because I could imagine like a few kind of answers that would.
Yeah, exactly. Some of these questions aren't going to be like you answered these specific things, like So it's a few. I'm going to be liberal
pass my
with
little
this
goblet
one.
filled with Coke?
So what's his role? You can throw it. This is an easy one. It's an easy one.
That one, yeah.
I will not accept healer.
Quick intersection. Who do you think's going to win, Jake Paul or Tommy Fury?
I don't know, and I have no point of reference.
We want to go there.
I don't.
Can't we just ask about KSI? Because I can answer it easily.
Yeah.
I know how I want to win.
Can we just ignore that?
I want Tommy to win.
What was the question again? What was Aragorn's role within the group?
Yeah,
known as the Fellowship of the Ring.
That's correct.
Caitlin says, I love how you have all those weapons on your wall and then you see a tiny guitar.
There's no weapons on the wall. There's just decorations.
It's called decorations, guys. Try not to get us fucking banned.
There's foam on the wall. Yeah. It is just foam.
Try not to.
You promise.
Just ignore the ones that are made of metal.
Anyone want to stab at his role in this fellowship?
No, not yet.
Okay, well we'll leave that. We'll leave that for now. Okay, next question. Who is Aragorn's love interest in the story? An easy one. I want the name, rank, species.
Oh wow!
Everything. No. Everything.
If Ava was playing, maybe.
Yeah. Ava's someone who gets like exact dates for
he
shit.
stopped him on the Scooby-Doo list.
Yeah, which is near impossible.
That's scary.
Yeah,
that's a scary one.
Yeah.
What have we got here?
Zach says he had it, no, he can't remember.
You can't remember his love interest. But you remember his sword.
Yeah, that's
priorities, man. Priorities.
Just a smidge.
You're not going to be. There's not going to be pulling
swords before hordes.
Hordes of gold. Oh, okay.
Arwen is correct.
Oh, we've got Arwen. Yeah, it is Tommy,
Zach.
is it? It's Zach. It's my.
Yeah, well done, Zach. Well done, Arwen.
I feel like Zach's on well playing tonight.
Yeah.
He's good. I thought these were some easy questions. I'm not gonna lie. Some of them.
Yeah.
No, that one's not been answered. Yes, here we go. Okay, next question. And I'll clarify this after. It's what is Aragon's ancestry?
Wow.
And what I'm looking for is specifically, what's the
kin he comes
significant,
from.
what's his bloodline?
Yeah.
And it's not just what's his bloodline. It's like where's that from and what is it? What is it and where is it?
No, it's not a Skyrim cosplay either. Jesus Christ.
Do I look like Alduin? Drem your luck, Dovahkiin. Now Xin los Varin.
For the bloodline one, we'll accept because there's like different terms for it. So
Just take a shot and I'll tell you if you're. I'm not. Yeah. This isn't like you've got. You need to answer the color BLUE with the capital B.
Yeah.
You could be like bluish, blue, aqua.
The thing about
I'll fix it.
The thing about Lord of the Rings is everything's got at least 2 names.
Yes, exactly.
Depending on what language it's from.
Exactly, and I ask a vague question so that there could be broad answers. But what's his ancestry? Is what I'm looking
Chris
for.
has joined us.
Hey, hi Chris.
I will move on to the next one.
Yeah.
What is the significance of his ancestry? It's a joining question. It's a joining question. So maybe that prompts you the answer for the first one. So
Yes.
You go for questions like I do.
Yeah.
it's like good or bad?
Bad.
Yeah. What is the significant? What's so important about Aragon's ancestry? And then, if you think about that, and you know that, then you can answer what is his ancestry, because you need to kind of know what his ancestry a little bit is to know that part. I'm not gonna lie, you might struggle if you have no idea who he is.
Yeah.
If you don't know who Aragon is, you're gonna struggle.
The name of the 3rd book is kind of the key.
Who said that?
No, that's me.
Ah, yeah, well.
Kind of a spoiler. Love it.
Yes, it is. Yes. I'm gonna. Shall I go back to?
What have we got there?
Loving
the orange wig, by the way. Yes, this is.
It's no wig.
Oh, Chris has already seen one.
This is Lucius hair.
It is Chris.
The same as the females, unless you're looking at the TV series.
There is no tricking Chris one, and he's seen your hair.
Let's go for the next question.
Yeah.
So those were what is Aragon's ancestry and what is the significance of Aragon's ancestry? 2 different questions, 2 different points, multiple different answers.
I'm looking forward to me getting. I can't wait to answer some of these because I know them.
What is the name? This is a little bit not really about Aragon. However, it's about what is the
saying connects to the fundamental ways for a question like? So it connects to the fundamental ways.
That's
The
very
fundamental-
vague. I don't know what you're on about.
the fundamental
Ways.
ways.
Yeah.
No,
that's
it's
what
fun-
WAYS.
Yes.
Expand on
Expand on that. That's
his
big.
ancestry connects in the fundamental ways.
To what?
What ways?
Expand.
I need more. More.
Give him more, Zach.
Stand.
Chris
Man
says
of the
he's never
West.
watched any of the LOTR movies. Chris has never watched Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, you may struggle.
But you
I've
read the
never watched
book,
them
so
either.
you read the book though, so that's why you're here.
Zach says his brother's helping him.
Oh, that's cool. Hey, we didn't say you weren't allowed to say what.
Exactly.
Okay, so what is the name of the inn where Aragon first meets the hobbits? That might can join into someone else's answers, their questions. You never know. So what is the inn that Aragon first meets the hobbits? And when I say the hobbits, I mean the specific 4 that we love. And if you don't love them, there's something wrong.
I saw The Hobbit play when I was.
a child in the early 90s.
There's a Hobbit.
That must be an animated Hobbit version.
That's funny. There is a really
that
weird
would be-
Russian version of Lord of the Rings, and it actually
Oh,
features
yeah.
Tom Bombadil in it.
The play usually
Smash.
means like theatre and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's been adapted a million times.
So to repeat, what is the name of the inn where Aragon first meets the hobbits?
The Holiday Inn.
Premier.
Yeah, Premier in.
Yeah, I thought so. It's a fear.
That's really cool.
And I'll move on to the next question. What is the name of the place where Aragon is crowned king? The place. And when I say the place, I mean...
So you want the city?
Well, they didn't know that was a city, but yes, I do want the city.
No, just because there's the country. And
exactly,
the city,
exactly.
So I was wondering how specific.
Exactly. I want specific. with this one.
Yeah.
This one there is... I believe there's two answers for this one, actually. I don't know the second one off the top of my head. Paul will help me with that. But the
it's
first
not the faucet in.
Chris is just stabbing a guess.
Yeah.
No.
It's far more flamboyant.
No.
We all want specifics.
And the last question in this section, I'll move on. So again, actually, I'll repeat that one. What is the name of the place where Aragon is crowned king? And again,
should we give half a point for like country?
No, no mercy.
Okay, fine.
Because you never know what I have.
Okay,
for
right.
other 10.
Okay, all right,
No mercy.
all right, fine.
Next question. What is Aragon's title at the end of the story? And I won't just accept.
Oh,
king.
right.
I want.
Yes, I know exactly what you want.
Title.
Yes, I know.
And I don't need full. Like I don't need. I need just. I'm looking for a specific word.
I know
name.
exactly
Chris
what word
says,
you want.
please note my guess there might be a play on words trying to get you to say rude things.
Force it in. Right, got it. Just took me a while.
More. So I will
Fuck it, Chris. Have a point because you made Sebastian laugh. have a fucking point because we sometimes.
I'm not keeping track of that point. I'm not keeping track of the ones that answer correct. So I'm going to go over it again. The ones that haven't.
Am I
been
allowed
answered.
to answer this time?
For a crown, it's Minas Tirith.
It is Minas Tirith.
There we go. Who's saying this?
Zach.
Zach is correct. It is Minas Tirith.
Is it Tommy Stinky and a number?
Yes.
Yeah.
What's the number?
Is the first on what the?
What's the number, Mason? Mason, the numbers.
That's what he said there.
What's the number? 45.
No, look at his comment. It's the first number. You might be able to make sense of it.
45. Yes, you are, but you are correct on
It's the
Minas
first one, I
Tirith.
think. No, it's not the first. It's not the first one. It's the last one for sure. But
Yes.
But you are correct in the place. Minas Tirith. It's 45.
Which is the capital city
He's talking
of.
about the
We will
word,
come
yeah.
back to it. Right. Okay. Let's go through, and this time I want to play along.
Okay.
You don't get.
Now you're competing against Paul, and
Yeah.
it's game over now.
Yeah.
So this is lightning round.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't get to play along.
Who is Aragon's father?
He is Aragorn, son of Arathorn.
Arathorn is the correct answer. I'm going to put Paul. What is Aragon's elvish name? It's already been answered. Sorry. My
That is
apologies.
what
But-
Estelle.
But Estelle,
Which
which
was
means
already
hope
answered.
in Polish.
Oh, lovely.
In Polish, Elvish. I am in Polish
I was trying to
mode.
get, honestly because linguistically it's all Anglo-Saxon. I was going to take your word for that one.
You are stuck in a different mode.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is Aragon's role in the Fellowship of the Ring? What's Paul's answer to this? So what's...
I don't know what you got. I want to say like protector. Is he like the guardian?
Yeah, I could accept that. I would accept.
What is
that.
it you've got?
I feel he's a member. He's a member, but he is one of the leaders of the group.
Oh yeah, okay, fair enough.
I'm arguably
Because I wouldn't say he's the guy. Gandalf's the guy.
Gandalf's the guy. Yeah, But after he's gone, who leads the group to security?
Yeah.
Who's guiding them at that point?
Absolutely.
It's and also all his knowledge comes from like Gandalf anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, well, anyway. But I would accept he's a guardian of the group because he's Boromir's not protecting it.
Yeah, Boromir fucks up.
Anyway,
Such a Boromir thing to say.
Boromir, my brother, my captain, my king. What is Aragon's ancestry?
He is a member of the Dunedain, which is the sort of bloodline descended from the men of Numenor.
That's one key tick. I wanted something else, but that is one big. I would give the point for just
Do you
that.
want the fact that he's the heir of Isildur?
There's two. That's
He's
one.
specifically the heir of Isildur.
That is right. He is the heir of Isildur and a descendant of the Numenorians. That is correct, Paul. Paul, how did you know that?
Because I'm a nerd.
One does not simply just become a nerd. What's the significance of his ancestry? What's it? Okay, so he's the heir of Isildur and a descendant of Nimrod. Why?
That means he is the rightful king, not only of Gondor but of Arnor. He's the one who's going to unite those two kingdoms.
Jesus, he's going in. That is a way more in-depth answer than I required.
Because Arnor and Gondor were ruled by Isildur and I believe his brother, and then obviously they become splintered and Arnor sort of falls from its original grace.
That's
so to an extent. Does Arnor not fall from its?
Gondor was ruled by his brother. It was just because his dad.
Yes, Elisar.
No. Well, hold on.
Elendil. Sorry, Elendil.
Careful, you never know what kind of questions I may have later on.
I've just given away one. Sorry.
There's no.
I was giving myself. But no, it was Elendil. Yeah, sorry. Elendil was the last High King of Numenor.
Yes.
During the battle of. Well, no, he wasn't even the king. He was the king of.
He was High King. He was king of Arnor.
Yeah.
Zach says, bro is so fast, can't even say my brother's name, which is 4 letters long.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're going for the next one. What was the name of the inn where Aragorn first met the hobbits?
Oh, the Prancing Pony.
That's right. I'm not going to go into it anymore. But where does the ale for the Brave and 2 come from? Nah.
What?
Where does the ale? But the only ale for the brave and 2.
Don't say that. Don't say it because that's one of my questions.
I'm waiting.
You shut your hole because that's one of my questions. Because I was about to sing it then.
Yeah, I know.
Shut up. Zach's got to go. He'll be back when he's done.
Okay,
Zach, no.
You're our only player right now.
You're winning as well.
Yeah.
He'll be back when he's done doing what he's doing.
So be it. So be it. What is Aragorn's title at the end of the story?
He is King Elisar, which I already said by accident.
Yes, he is indeed King Elisario. And that's the first 10, but I have another 10.
Oh, should we move on to
Because I can draw these 10. Yeah, let's do it.
Should we do it the first 10? Or the last
Let's do it. Okay, question 1 of the new set of questions.
Top questions,
Just to remind you that I'm Scottish, not Numenorian. What is the name of the sword that Aragorn uses in battle before he receives Andúril?
I was gonna drop this as a fun fact, so I'm glad I shut up.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna drop this.
Before he receives Andúril, which would be in the mentioned Flame of the West, correct by Zach, who's now gone and not listening.
Yeah. What was the name of that sword?
What was the name of the first one? Yeah. The first sword that he had. Do you want to see? You don't want to? Okay. This is the name.
I know it, so I'm gonna shut up.
Yeah. So what's the name of his sword that Aragorn uses in battle before he receives Andúril? This is the question.
Grace is here, but hasn't commented. Grace is here.
Grace, start answering.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that answered in the quiz.
Grace, get your shit together, start answering.
So what is the name of the sword that Aragorn uses in battle before he receives Andúril?
Grace has been in it.
We'll leave this question for now, I think. Next one. What? Oh, God! These are meant to be the hard questions, but there's some really easy questions in here, trust me. What?
Sure, Seb.
What was Aragorn's childhood like?
Oh, how?
Where was he raised?
Okay, okay.
Let's see.
Yes.
How?
I know. Sorry.
Don't worry, son. We'll get to you.
Pick me.
So, what was Aragorn's childhood like? This is so again, it's a vague question, but it means I can accept even good or bad if I really wanted. If I really wanted.
Hello, doing wonders for my ego.
Well, by serenading you.
Giving her the serenation every time she joins. Yeah. That'll help.
Okay, next question.
Aragorn is my husband. Grace is concerning.
This is Grace has many spouses.
Oh right, I see.
Every quiz she's like, that is my husband.
However, as you'll see that in part 1, it says Aragorn's love interest is
Arwen.
Arwen. So
you're the only one that has ever shot back at her saying something.
I mean, I'm just pointing out facts. Look, Arwen tried it.
Yeah,
it didn't work
it
out.
didn't work out for Awen.
You know, it was next time, love.
She got with Faramir.
Yeah, she got that. She's Faramir's just as good.
Yeah, Faramir's awesome.
Just as good, in his own way.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the name? Next question. What is the name of the mountain range that Aragorn leads the army of the dead through? What is the name
I got it.
of the mountain range that Aragorn leads the army of the dead through? Now, I will accept the question is also, what is the name of the mountain range that Aragorn leads his companions through?
Grace says he's my husband, sorry if he didn't tell you guys that.
The way is shut. It was made by those who are dead.
I don't see
And
a
the
ring
dead keep it.
on Aragorn's ring finger. Actually,
Well, actually,
that
he
should
does.
be a question.
He has the ring of.
Is it on his ring finger?
I don't know.
I thought it was this
Yeah,
one.
I think it is.
I have this.
Grace
It's
says-
not the ring, but
Yeah.
it's close.
Grace says, I don't know, the Shire.
That's
No.
not the mountain range.
He definitely.
Very far.
And
from
that's
the
also
Shire.
not what his childhood.
No, he
his
was not. He was not
childhood
raised.
home,
He
or
was
where
not
what
raised
it was
in
like. That's not. That's not the correct answer.
No.
It's an answer. So well done.
Yeah. At least
done,
you're
Grace.
actually.
At least you're
At
participating.
least you
Yes.
shot a shot. That's what we're talking about.
No one else is shooting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Apart from me, let's keep silent.
Next question then, shall we?
Yeah.
What is the name of the necklace that Aragorn wears?
Oh.
And it looks like this. It's
Yeah.
around the neck right now. What's the name of the necklace that Aragorn wears?
I think I know the answer to this one. I thought you were going to ask what
It's
the
a
ring- I
simple.
thought you were
It's
asking what the
a
ring-
simple answer
Yeah.
because it's one answer. However, will you know it?
At
Grace,
least-
Grace captioned my comment. At least you're participating.
You know what? You get a participation trophy, Grace.
Grace says the heart of the ocean.
You are thinking of Moana.
Yes.
My necklace is not called the Heart of the Ocean.
And it is not the heart of Tafiti either.
This is not the heart of the ocean, unfortunately. However,
It does represent someone's heart, though.
hey! That's a reference to the last question where it was, what's the mountain range name that Aragorn went through? It related to that. It's related to that in some way. Next question, easy one. Easy in the hard section. Just for low.
You sucker.
Yeah. Devious. And what is the name of the ranger who helps Frodo and Sam
Who is
before
everyone,
they meet up with Aragorn?
who is everyone cosplaying as? Asks Grace.
I'm Samwise Gamgee.
However, it's a trick question. That's
Shut
it.
up.
Wait.
Say who you're cosplaying.
Well, I'm cosplaying Aragorn, obviously.
William.
Gimli.
Yeah. Okay.
What were his first words during this live?
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Yeah, Gimli.
wrong bearded fucker.
Just what's the name of the ranger that helps
Is this
Frodo
a-
and Sam?
is this
It's
a trick
yeah. I'm wording it in a tricky way, but that's
You motherfucker.
What's the
Because
name
I
of
was
the-
like, have I just forgotten a major plot point here?
because
Which is likely.
there was no Aragorn
No.
before it talked about before there was a ranger that was helping Frodo and Sam and so what is his name? So if you know Aragorn's name,
Ranger
Ranger
Ryan.
No,
You shot a shot, but
At least you're still shooting. You're one shooting.
just
one day you'll somehow magically land on the
if you
right answer.
keep
Let's give her a quiz. She's actually
keep
good at it.
keep shooting shots and just take the failures in your stride.
Grace is most often wrong in these quizzes.
Grace, one day there will come a day where we do a quiz you know the answers to, but it is not this day.
Did you get that reference? Did
That probably will.
Did you get that reference?
Please
No.
tell me, Grace, that went over your head.
Paul, did you get that reference?
What?
What I just said there.
Yeah, yeah.
You got it. Yeah, I used deadpan so well. I was like, I didn't know. I didn't. Here's a hard one, and I will give 2 points for this one. I'm gonna have if we may.
Okay. Yes.
Because if they get this
I've got
one-
loads where it's like, have 13 points. So,
Yeah.
We have had loads where it's like, here, have 5.
I would be really happy with a person that got this one right.
Chris says that went over my head.
Like if this is the first thing in your head, yeah, it should, yeah, you know, just stride along.
Chris says, are you referencing nerd stuff?
Yeah, I'm maybe
Yeah.
referencing question answers. You never
Yeah.
know.
Yes, we are.
What is the name of the horse that Aragorn rides?
Oh,
I actually know that.
I
question.
don't. Oh, do you know that one?
I do.
Because I don't. I never.
Oh, wait,
retain-
Aragon. Actually, no.
No, you're thinking Gandalf.
Yes, I am.
We're talking about I'll give you a hint. It's a lordly name. It's a lordy name. That is a really obscure hint because he's speaking in Rohirrim language when he says that.
I have a punt. I have a guess, but I don't think it's right.
So what's Aragorn's horse's name?
Bullseye!
What's the name of
Let the wind, Bullseye.
I'll add an extra bit. What's the name of the horse that saves Aragorn's life?
Yeah.
Actually, I think I do.
Directly.
Know, I think I do. Know
I
what
think-
Well,
Aragon's
you would
horse
know
is.
because the answers are right in front of you.
I can't see it.
Oh.
I
You also
actually
can't see your phone.
Yeah, I've got hair and all on my face.
Oh.
I still don't
really
even see my
fell
own
to my
phone.
Bullseye! Says Chris.
It's not
Next one.
Bullseye.
I
I'm
know, I
afraid.
think I actually do.
No.
No, thank you. We're not accepting join.
Where
It's not Skyrim.
Skyrim? Where
Where are
is
you
this
getting this?
Skyrim? I don't know which character looks like they're from Skyrim. Do I look like a Falmor? Do I look like Parthenax?
I'm prepared just.
Shall I speak in Dova? Is this what you want? Volos von wane dov artfin velu.
Right, come on, guys. Start answering in the chat. Come on, get your
Right.
shit together.
Right.
Trace is going to be back in 20 minutes.
No, you're staying here.
God damn it.
Next question. What is the name?
Sophia's here.
Hi, Sophia. Start answering.
This in fact, I'm gonna leave that one for now. Gonna go for the one after. What is the name of the group of rangers?
It's not Wizard of Oz either, Jesus.
What is the name of the group of rangers that Aragorn leads in the War of the Ring? No, this is yes. No, right. I've still.
I think I know what you're referring to.
I should have worded it. So what before he joins up with the main group? What is the name of the group of rangers that Aragorn leads?
If you were
during
paying
the War of
attention,
the Ring?
I've already said it earlier.
He did say it. He did say it. So it's before he meets up, but it is the War of the Ring is been going on for a long time. So he did lead these people during that time. You could say
Part of their job was protecting the Shire.
This is not Wizard
Yes.
of Oz cosplay either.
What cosplay?
Wizard of Oz cosplay.
No. Well, I don't want to. That would be funny.
why you think this because of the
Wonderful
wizardy
things
things
he
he
does.
does. So yeah, what's the name of the group of rangers that Aragorn leads during the war?
I feel like this is pronounced differently depending on who you speak to, but I know the answer.
Good. Let's go on to the next question.
Yes.
What have we got?
Oh, they're just
Harry Potter?
No. We'll go on that rant later. I always have that rant. We'll go on that rant later.
Okay.
Just ignore
Here's a
Sophia
really
comments.
difficult one that no one's gonna get. They had to put one in there. No one can get 10 out of 10 on anything. I'm not letting that happen. What is the name of the sword that Aragorn gives to Mary?
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's
really hard.
that's impossible. It's one does not simply answer this question.
I know.
It's not Clash Royale. Jesus
Why is
Christ.
it
I know what type of sword or type of weapon, but I don't know its specific name.
See, people, but they will.
Yeah.
They will.
Get your shit together, guys. Fucking
Grace,
answer.
no, she's just
Yeah.
been waiting.
Yeah. You get to win a
Chris is
brooch.
also not here anymore.
You get to win a brooch and a book, guys. So there's proper prizes.
So again, what is the name of the sword that Aragorn gives Mary? No way. There's no way.
Zach says
You just. There's no way you know it. I'm so excited for this.
I'm guessing you probably know what I know, which is like the type of thing.
Zach's back.
Oh, welcome back, Zach.
But I might be wrong.
Sorry.
He's
Potentially,
asking
I
where
probably
we are-
know what
where we're at in
kind, what
quiz.
type it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's asking where we're at in the quiz.
We are
We are-
like question 8 of the second part of
Aragorn.
yeah. Do you want me to recap quickly for you?
We'll recap like
We'll-
as we
we'll run it
like
again.
once you
Let
finish.
Let him have a chance to answer.
Yeah, but
before
yeah,
pause.
I'll give him a chance to answer before.
Oh right. Oh fair enough. Fair
She's
enough.
just back.
Yeah, fine. I won't talk.
Yeah, so quickly, what's the name of the sword that Aragorn uses before he receives Andril? What's Aragorn's childhood like? What was his childhood like? What and that's like the place I'm looking for. The place I'm coming up, bring it. Okay.
Circumstances,
You know, yeah, I'll accept a few answers. What's the name of the mountain range that Aragorn leads the army of the dead through? I also acknowledge the question is, what mountain range does he lead his companions through? Let's say. What's the name of Aragorn's necklace? The one that he wears. I've got a picture right here for you. Demonstration. And here's a little trickily worded one. But remember what this quiz bit is about. What's the name of the ranger that helps Frodo and Sam before they meet up with Aragorn?
The Red Ranger.
Before they meet up with him.
The Pink Ranger.
A Layla says I identify as a corporate.
I identify as
I think Nick is gonna identify
rock.
as someone who's gonna block you.
Nah, I'll leave you in there.
what's the name of Aragorn's horse, or the name of the horse that Aragorn is saved by? And what is the name of the group of rangers that Aragorn leads during the War of the Ring before?
Necklace is the even star says that.
Correct.
Whoa!
He's been
Correct.
back 5 minutes and here he goes.
Whoa!
Keep track of your own points.
That is correct. I've kept track of them.
No, that's fine.
actually. But yes, just in case I make a mistake, you never know what might happen. These wait, what did he say?
Even
The
star.
Even Star. Or Even Star. Which was the necklace.
No.
What?
I don't. Wait, hold on.
You guys are different? That's
There you
right.
go.
Oh, is it? What is that?
He's correct.
Yes, the name of the horse.
The name of the horse. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, I accept. That
That's
is the
what
name.
I had.
Yeah.
wow. That's not what I had. In my head.
And it's Zach again.
Evan, is it? What have you got?
Sorry, it is. I have a typo. I have a typo.
You failed.
I'm leaving, but I will return as a king.
You are a failure, child.
I'm sorry. Okay, Tommy is stinky.
There was a
Well
problem.
done.
I can do Smeagol's voice.
And also you got Briggle.
Hey.
Wow, I'm so happy
Yeah.
that you got that. That's cool. That was the question that I was actually saying that I wanted. I would
Yeah.
be very happy if someone got it.
Well done.
I offered 2 points, which I've now subtracted because you weren't here when I offered that. You took too many.
Yeah.
And what was the name that the sword that Aragorn gives to Merry? What's the name of the sword that Aragorn gives to
I
Merry?
didn't even know how to say the
Super
name.
hard question. And I've got 2 more questions. What is the name of the communication device that Aragorn uses to speak to Sauron?
Oh yeah.
What's the name of the communication device that Aragorn uses to speak to Sauron?
Zoom call.
Skype.
Yeah.
Or, for the old people, MySpace.
MSN.
Facebook.
Yeah.
Did we already say Facebook?
No.
Well, we have to say that.
Or for the even older people, wired phones.
Yeah.
A mouth to mouth. Okay.
Physical confrontation.
Yeah.
that is 12.
No, but I know about a fun behind the scenes fact about that.
I mean,
I'm not gonna say it.
well, I think I might actually
I'll have
know
it.
what you're talking about. Is it like? Does it involve a troll?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you know the fact I'm talking about.
Very nice. Very nice. We enjoy knowing
Yeah.
that people know.
What we're on about.
But there's one more question here.
Ooh.
What is the name? This is. Nah.
He's pondering.
Wait, hold on. I might quick last minute change this question.
You failure.
Yeah. What's Aragorn's eye color? That's it. I'm going for it. I'm changing that. What's Aragorn's eye color?
Oh.
I need to look.
You fuck up.
Is that actually like? Is it actually described like?
Oh.
Probably.
You know what? It's gonna be up to.
It's gonna be up to
it's gonna be
whatever
up to-
actor or whatever animator is animating them,
Yeah.
depending on what version.
I
You're
I-
in.
fucked up this many for one question.
I know, right?
What was the original question? Are we allowed to?
Okay, the original question wasn't even about Aragorn.
Oh.
It was, what is the name of the character who becomes Steward of Gondor after death? Was death? No,
Zach says
Oh.
great.
which would have been good for
Zach
the
says
men
great.
questions.
What?
Zach says great.
Yes, correct.
Oh, nice.
It is. That is correct.
My eyes are great.
How the fuck are you fucking
Why am I? Why? I'm just giving him three points.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
You
Shall we go through? Zach, you've got a time now, but you're playing against me now.
Okay. What is the name of the sword that Aragorn uses in battle before he receives Anduil?
So is this before it's reforged? So it's Narsil,
It is Narsil.
which is Anduril before it was reforged.
No, it's not.
No.
Anduril before it's reforged is called.
Oh, it's Narsil.
No, is it? Is it? No. Is it? No. It's called. It's called. No, it can't be that.
Sure is.
It can't be that. Before it's restored.
Narsil becomes Anduril. Flame of the
Is
West.
it?
Yeah.
What's Narsil's full name?
Can you fucking Google
Yeah.
I'm
you know,
fairly confident
I'm
the
gonna-
answer is Narsil.
I'm gonna just throw some doubt in there.
If Zach says it's Narsil, you're on a 2 against 1 here.
yeah.
If he says it's Narsil, you're on a 2v1.
Yeah.
You get a point, Zach, as well. Mhm.
If he says it, you're on a 2v1. Oh boy.
This will be a thing that we do because Tolkien is really fucking confusing because everything has at least 2 names.
And also because Seb fucked up his own questions.
Yes, it is Narsil. It is Narsil. Why? No, well, this okay. So
Seb, 'cause you're playing, like,
now I need to ask the quizmaster here something, so that I can get clarity on so that my lore is in order.
The sword that
How is he using that sword if it was broke?
I think it depends on your iteration because I have a feeling that so in the movie it's completely shattered and it's living in Rivendell and Elrond presents it to him before he goes. I was about to say the answer to one of the other questions there. Before he goes into the Mountain of the Dead. In the books, he actually gets given the Ring of Barahir, which denotes him as the rightful king. He gets given the sword. It's the scepter that he gets given when he's earned it, I believe. But he's using essentially a broken sword, so it's broken like around the hilt, I think, but it's not actually fully shattered. I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's not as broken as it's expected. So it's a movie/book.
So I've been bamboozled somewhere along the line.
So in the movie, he carries like
scammed
another sword.
And in terms
Entirely.
Yeah.
And he has to earn that sword. But in the books, he actually already is carrying it, and he's technically already earned it in the eyes of Elrond, and we'll come back to why that is.
Yes.
So Sebastian, these are your questions. How the fuck have you fucked up?
But to
Listen,
be fair, there is because I have one where I had to look up, and I think there's a movie answer and a book answer for one of mine as well.
Yeah.
So
basically, because I am a fuck up, is the answer.
Yeah.
That's easy.
You've researched before you write questions.
Yeah, I should. I'm just like that quizmaster when we first met.
oh yeah, where
If
like,
they're reading questions from the other person, it's like,
last time he was there, he had to come up to us and goes like, "Is Madagascar a Pixar film?" We're like, "No, it's DreamWorks."
Ducky's brilliant though.
Yeah, Dougie's brilliant.
He gives us points for free.
Yeah, he does. We just like to bust his balls. I'm being annoying.
I'm pretty sure he gives us points for doing that.
Yeah, and yet he's never given us the wanker bell, which is shocking.
Jesus.
He's never given you the wanker.
Yeah,
I do nothing.
which is shocking.
Right. Next question was, what was Aragorn's childhood like? Now, I could
He
accept
was-
multiple answers. for
So
this.
Arathorn, his father, as we've established, I believe was shot through the eye when Aragorn was very, very young, like 2 or something crazy like that. So Aragorn was then adopted by Elrond and brought up in Rivendell.
that's already enough. But yeah, that's it. That's enough. That's enough.
And we've already established his name was he was told.
And of course, that's where he's learned all his skills.
I think Zach's giving up trying to fight Paul.
Hmm.
I think he hasn't answered in ages. He's given up.
He's dead. He's like, dang, Paul.
I'm already dead. Paul, I'm already dead.
What was the name, Paul? Lol. Of the mountain range that Aragorn leads the army of the.
Is the
The
answer
dead
Dunharrow? Am I wrong?
That's
Yeah,
not
Zach
what I
gives
wrote
up.
down.
Zach gives up.
Okay,
Google
Google it.
I'm going to.
Because they are known as the Dead Men of Dunharrow.
I'm going. You know what?
Is this one of these Tolkien things where it has another name, like it has 2 names?
Oops. I've.
What did you have?
Wait. Give me a second, and I'm gonna sort you out, right,
Okay.
son?
I believe it's Dunharrow, or at least that's one of the names it has. Isn't it? Or is that not the name of the mountain? Is that just the
No.
name of the men
Yeah,
and their
even-
tribe?
So now my answer was wrong, and also Paul's answer
Is
was
it?
wrong as
Really?
well.
Fuck.
Right. Okay. I
Right.
didn't know that we were called that.
This is the.
Seb,
Sorry, this
this
is.
is how you search shit up.
To be fair, Tolkien is confusing.
And then, before you write your questions,
yeah.
do extensive research.
I've okay.
Don't
So
just go off gut instinct.
so I for some reason I wrote down the paths of the dead, which is
not wrong.
this is the paths in the mountain range that they actually travel through, and so this is also where the army of the dead will travel to. But
So
that's
where is Dunharrow then?
Dunharrow. I
Because
think
they are referred to as the Dead Men of Dunharrow.
that must be where they were, or maybe that's
Right.
what the dead city's name. I'm
Right,
not
maybe.
sure where that's from.
Maybe.
But apparently the mountain range is called the White Mountains.
Really?
And
Alright, I'll take an L on that. 'cause
I'm taking a huge L because I wrote the question
Yeah.
and L'd twice.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put an L here. Answer the
If
question.
anyone put Dunharrow, we'll fucking give you the point. 'cause they
I
are-
will. Yeah. If anyone gave an answer,
Yeah,
I will give you half a point.
Nobody has answered.
that's fine.
What's the name of the ranger who helps Frodo and Sam before they meet up with Aragorn?
That's
A wordly tricky question. A trick question.
Come on, Zach, you can get that.
What's the
Trick
name of the ranger who helps Frodo and Sam before they meet up with Aragorn?
That fellow's been nothing,
Son of
nothing
Aragorn.
but stare at us since the minute we got here.
Paul, do you know that? Do you know this answer by any chance?
Strider.
It is Strider.
Who is Aragorn?
This is Aragorn's. This is Aragorn. Oh, that's
No.
that helps. What's it? Helps.
Helps who? Pay attention.
Helps Frodo and Sam. Frodo and Sam, and also Merry and Pippin,
Strider.
and also the world.
Yeah.
And also the gods.
Yeah.
I mean, he helps everybody there with that. For that, it's a big win. Dub. The big dub for dub.
And yes, there is such a thing as gods in Tolkien world.
If that's news to you, you're not alone.
Yeah.
And if that's
There's
news,
there's one creator god, and then there's like a pantheon of like gods, and then there's like angelic beings.
fun fact: every single thing that happens from the story, the start of the story of Lord of the Rings to the end of the story, is a word-for-word translation of the Bible. I'm joking.
You're kind of-
However, there's a
Yeah.
lot of parallels.
Like Morgoth is essentially the Satan figure of, and Eru-Ilúvatar is basically God, or is the one.
Eru-Ilúvatar. What a name!
Well, I think Eru is the one, and Ilúvatar is actually on the.
I've got a bonus question for Paul.
What?
how do they create Middle Earth?
Music. Like the Eru Luvdar propounds music, and they attune their music, but then Morgoth creates discord within the music.
I think is it not song? I think it's
Well, song or music, but like, it's referred to as music.
Okay.
Um,
What a hero! He knows the answers. What's the name of the communication? Zach, pay attention. What's the name of the communication device that Aragorn uses to communicate with Sauron? And now, he communicates with violence. He communicates with.
Has Zach got this one?
Give me a second.
I like The Hobbit. I hope that's the book you're talking about, sir.
Yeah.
You have one chance to get the right answer there.
Zach gives up against this man.
Am I allowed to say?
Yeah.
Zach gives up against
Is it
you.
the Palantiri?
It is the Pan. Palantiri is all of them.
Oh, Palantiri is the plural.
So I will give you that. I accept your.
Well, to be fair, they both have to have one for it to work.
Yeah. Oh.
So isn't that the Palantiri?
Actually.
Because Sauron has one as well.
Actually, I'm scared of this guy now. What's the name of the group of rangers that Aragorn leads in the War of the
I said this earlier, Zach. So were you paying attention?
Zach
to one of my
has
answers?
declared I give up against this man.
Yes, he has declared.
Yeah.
What is the name? What is the name of the Rangers?
I've already written your name down, Paul.
It's the Dunedain.
It is the
I'm just. This is like the A-Team quiz where we just entertained ourselves after a while.
That's right. Of course.
Yeah.
What is the name of the sword that Aragorn gives to Merry?
Right, William, you shoot your shot on this one.
Is it Battle Blade?
It is the Barrow.
I thought that but Barrel Blades is not like a
I'm gonna
specific.
I'm gonna put Williams in
yeah,
here.
no, genuinely, because I was like Barrel.
Wow, you knew the name.
Yeah. Because that's why when he fucking stabs the Witch King, it works.
That is
It's
It weakens
correct.
the Witch King. Like Eowyn kills him,
yeah.
but it's only because
The
he's
shield.
weakened by the Barrel Blade.
Yep. And that's all the questions.
Hey.
But I have one bonus one, which just to get people thinking.
Yeah.
Paul could answer it so easily. I would like to think,
Oh.
but I think when I say it, it'll get him. It'll bring a little boost of joy, and I think all of us can rejoice in this one. Bonus question, team.
Bonus
Are you
question.
ready?
Bonus question.
Are you ready? It's
Zach,
easy.
I'm going to. No, please try, Zach. Come on.
Zach, if you don't answer,
Well, I
this
can't win the prize.
Zach, if you
I'm the
can't-
host. So.
If you can't answer this question, Zachy, my boy.
Well, if Zach.
This is one. This is a really nice. This is a nice simple question.
Well, since Paul came
I
out,
think-
it'll either be Zach or Grace to win.
Yeah.
Since they're the only two that have answered.
Yeah. Yeah, Grace is back. Answer the fucking questions, Grace. Come on.
Yes, how do these questions, you?
So,
You ass.
who is the Lord of the Rings?
There is only one Lord of the Rings. Only one who can
Just let
bend
this
it
man-
to his
We
will.
should just let this man read all questions tonight.
And he does not share power.
Don't give him this. I'll give it a try. Who's the Lord of the Rings? Zach.
Come on, who
Slash.
is the titular character?
Tommy is Stinky 45.
I'll give you a bonus point if you can tell me his original name amongst the Maiar.
Dumbledore! Did you put your name in the quiz?
Oh fuck, it's
Dumbledore!
Cammy. It's
Did
fine.
you put your name
Did
in
you
the
put
quiz?
your name in the
Cammy!
Cammy.
The Lord Sauron.
It
is
is
Lord
Sauron.
Sauron.
What is his original Maiar name?
I think that's his name. I think that's his name.
Sauron is what he's come to be known as. But like Melkor becoming Morgoth, Sauron had an original name before he was.
Yeah. Cammy's has an
So-
event.
I will accept. He had another. He had two.
Well, he's probably had many.
Pretty sure you had a quick.
Oh yeah, it's
I-
Tolkien.
Actually, I want a shot at this
Okay.
one because
Where's that wrong?
I'm actually shaky on what his name was before, so I want a shot of it
Okay.
because Paul knows it.
Yeah.
So, I got it wrong. No, what did Grace say?
I don't
Oh,
know.
there's my girlfriend there.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Olivia.
There it is. There
Hey.
she is. Hi.
Are you
Hi,
are you
Arwen.
proud? Are you proud?
Are you proud of the man right
hi,
here?
my Arwen.
so
I'm
so,
Aragon, son of Arathon.
so Vixen there in the chat is our Velma in the Scottish Scooby videos, by the way.
So
She
show
says
some
hello,
love.
guys. She said hello, guys.
Hi. But do you know the answer of? Who?
So I've got the cop out answer, and
Yeah.
I'm
The
gonna say,
actual answer.
but and I know it's there's a word that goes before this, and so Lord of Gifts.
Oh, that wasn't what I was looking. That wasn't what I was looking for. But I'll give you the point if you can tell me his name.
Yeah. So no, give me a shot. Let me get a shot.
Because that's
Right.
not his original Meyer name. That's his guise when he's giving a fair face when he was able to present fairly.
What if I said the trustworthy?
Not what I was looking for.
Yeah, I know because I don't.
But I think that was like what his name.
That's his
originally
name means. It's which letter is it? Which letter is it? Is it?
It is Myron.
Yeah,
It's
Myron
Myron
became
Yeah.
Sauron. But what you are referring to is Anatar, the Lord of Gifts, tricked Celebrimbor into forging the Rings of Power.
Olivia's just happy to know he's alive.
Yes.
Oh yeah, because I forgot to send the messenger pigeons.
Oh.
But
But yes, Anatar is the Lord of Gifts, who is Sauron. So yes, you are right. Well done.
No, I was going for, but and you don't you wouldn't accept the trustworthy, because I think that's what Myron
yes, yeah,
means.
okay,
and,
fine, I'll give you a
I mean,
And that's why they changed. It's like Melkor got
Yeah.
his name changed to Morgoth when he started being a bit of a cunt. Well, he kind of was always a dick. Right, excellent.
That's
right.
me done.
Okay.
For now.
So that's
Grace is confused. Zach says house.
How what? How are you confused or
how do I
Grace
retain
Owl?
this information?
Yes.
He was actually replying to Grace asking house.
Oh, right. Shall we move on to? Let's do my.
I should have moved my
Let's
chair
leave a little
closer.
section.
Let's
for
do
people
my
to chat
Samwise
first.
Gamgee, and then we'll move on to Ghibli, and then we'll go into our general race questions.
Grace replies saying, I just joined late. Well, I'm usually here from the start and I don't know what LOTR.
Okay, you're gonna struggle. Actually, okay, fine. Question 1 for Samwise Gamgee. Who does Samwise Gamgee go on to marry? If I was gonna marry anyone, it would have been her.
It would have been
It would have been her.
It would have
It'd been her.
It would have been her.
I've got a brand new combine harvester.
I'll give you 3.
So who does Samwise Gamgee go on to marry? I will give you 2 points. One for the first name, one for the last name, because I'm feeling generous.
It's not a lot of engagement, so I'm kind of just chatting to working for
Yeah,
us
that's fine.
doing this.
You should be.
So this should be a fairly easy one, guys.
I am
Aragorn.
preparing. I'm preparing.
Grace says Aragorn.
Gracious.
Samwise Gamgee does not go on to marry Aragorn, I'm afraid.
Rosie
No,
Cotton.
because I thought you. I thought you were claiming
Tommy
that
says
you married
Rosie
Aragon.
Cotton.
Rosie Cotton, that's 2 points for
Oh.
Rosie
And Tommy
Cotton.
Zach, by the way.
That's both.
Yeah, well done.
Saying it all.
Uh,
I'm
it's
going
too-
to stick with Tommy, that's what I can see.
Okay.
yeah.
Right, speaking of, when filming Samwise Gamgee's wedding scene, what funny behind-the-scenes incident took place just behind the camera? So if you've ever watched the special features...
Yeah. Repeat that question.
So speaking of Rosie Cotton, when filming Samwise Gamgee's wedding scene to Rosie Cotton, what funny behind-the-scenes incident occurred just behind the camera?
Unknown. Absolutely no goddamn
If
clue.
you've ever watched the behind-the-scenes features, this comes up, or if you've ever listened to if you ever, I'm not gonna give that. If you ever listened to a certain podcast, which will come up later, then they do talk about this. We'll come back to that one in case anyone knows. That was just a little behind-the-scenes one that I was wondering if people knew. Number 3. How many kids did Samwise Gamgee have? After the events of Lord of the Rings.
Zach hasn't seen behind the scenes.
These are all very
Yeah.
already around
A lot-
Rosie.
Here's the thing, a lot of these are like Samwise Gamgee post Lord of the Rings.
What
just to
was
fuck with
what
you.
was Sam's kids' names?
Oh,
That's
even I couldn't give you all that.
I couldn't give you one.
No, I couldn't give you one.
Zach hasn't seen behind the scenes.
Okay, but how many kids? Just start saying numbers, guys. Eventually, you'll get it.
Yeah, is
How-
that it? Do
how
you
many-
want to win?
How many kids
Or
did
not.
Samwise Gamgee have?
Tommy, Zach says 13 kids.
13 kids is correct.
Holy
Samwise
shizzle.
fucks. Samwise absolutely fucks.
Yeah, because he was so close to death. He was like that.
Yeah.
I needed.
Yeah.
I needed a rest.
Samwise is very fertile.
Paul, can you pass my drink?
I believe one of Samwise' kids goes on to marry one of Pippin's kids, I believe.
That's about right.
Yeah. I believe. What is Sam's father affectionately known as? And I'll accept kind of two answers. I'm really just looking for a specific word. But what is Sam's father affectionately known as by other hobbits and by Sam himself?
I didn't even know he had a dad.
He goes,
I thought
that's
he
for
was
Frodo, that's for the Shire, and that's for...
That's not. I thought. That's not that. That's, what?
That's his dad. He's referring to... Have you finished that quote in your head?
That's. Wow. Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what the Shire call him. That's his dad he's talking about.
Yeah, that's his affectionate term for his dad.
Right.
Whoa.
So 13 kids was correct for the previous one, but what is Sam's father affectionately known as in the Shire? And I've just given you the quote, and if you finish that quote in your heads, that will get you the answer.
Yeah, that's a huge hint.
Okay, right, this one, I think there's a differentiation between what happens in the movie, especially the deleted scenes, and what happens in the books. So this is one where I'll accept a multitude of answers. What gift does Samwise Gamgee receive from Galadriel? And here's
I
the
will
thing.
give. Can I
Yeah.
interject with a bonus question? Can
Yeah.
I say? No, sorry. Never mind. I retreat.
You can have a punt at
No,
that
I was in the wrong. I was thinking of the wrong character. I was. Yeah.
question.
Yeah.
So what gift does Samwise Gamgee receive from Galadriel? Now I think it changes in the movie and the books, or maybe he gets two gifts. I can't remember. So honestly, I'll accept a couple of answers. I did try and look this up to get the answer, and I could find one for the movie and one for the book. So, what gift does Samwise Gamgee receive from Galadriel? And you have an opportunity to give me either a movie answer or a book answer. Number 6. Nice easy one for you all. Which actor plays Samwise Gamgee in the Peter Jackson movies? You shush. You behave.
No, I was looking at the
Oh.
chat. Someone says garden box.
Garden box, I will give you that point. Garden box, specifically with a Malorn tree acorn or seed in it, which he then plants after the scouring of the Shire. Can you tell me what he receives in the deleted scenes in the movie? And I think this is specifically in the deleted scenes. I don't think it's in the theatrical cut. Either him getting it or using it they're both deleted scenes. But yes, Garden Box, you definitely got a point for Garden Box.
I'm furiously.
Frantically Googling.
Dude, no, wait, no, that's the problem. That's the problem.
So what actor plays Samwise Gamgee in the Peter Jackson movies? And I'll give you 1 point for first name, 1 point for last name.
Yeah.
Again, because I'm feeling generous. Any answers in the chat for actor?
Not yet, no.
Question 7.
7.
What position did 7 consecutive terms, each consisting of 7 years?
69.
I thought you were saying I thought we were still in the rosy thing. What
yeah,
position?
what position did Samwise conceive his
13
children?
times.
So what position of power or political position did Samwise hold?
Thingy says Sean Astin.
Sean Astin, that is 2 points.
Yep.
2 points for Sean Astin, correct.
I keep forgetting his name, so because his name's not Tommy, so
Zach, well done, Zach.
Yeah.
Well done,
Yeah.
Zach.
it's just like I don't have a good memory.
What position did Samwise hold for 7 consecutive terms of 7 years? I'll accept the general answer or the specifics because I think either is technically correct. So what position did Samwise hold? So like a lot of my questions are to do with after Lord of the Rings, which is kind of
That's
cruel.
brutal.
It is kind of cruel. Okay, this is going to be a really obscure one.
He says, can you repeat?
So what political position did Samwise hold for 7 consecutive terms, each consisting of 7 years? So this happens after the Scouring of the Shire. This is way after the Lord of the Rings book. Before he goes to the Undying Lands himself, what position does he hold? Question 8. In the Rankin Bass animated adaptation of Return of the King, how does Samwise distract the orcs in order to escape their war march?
Zach says Mayor of the Shire.
Mayor of the Shire, I'll definitely accept that. Woo! Correct, well done.
Woo!
Mayor of the Shire. So in the Rankin Bass animated adaptation of Return of the King, so this is not the Ralph Bakshi version, this is the Rankin Bass version, which has musical numbers in it. In the Rankin Bass adaptation of Return of the King,
Brutal.
how does Samwise distract the orcs in order to escape their war march back to Kirith Ungol? So for context, this happens in the books, this happens in the Peter Jackson movies as well, but it's not as funny as this version because there's no music in it. So this is, they are in Mordor, they are disguised as orcs, and they get forced to march with all the other orcs marching to Kirith Ungol and the Black Gates. This is how does Samwise distract the orcs in order to escape their war march? And if you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, look up Where There's a Whip. There's a way. Where there's a whip, there's a way. We don't want to have to go to war today, but the Lord of... That's genuinely being, like, that's how I study. Is just put that on a 10-hour loop.
Jesus.
Zach says, let me think.
Let you think.
No.
No.
You get no time to think.
I want immediate answers.
Now! Fire everything!
Question 9. This may be a bit easier than the last one. What was the name of the pony that Samwise must say goodbye to before entering Moria?
I will give you 100 points if you tell me what happens to that pony. Because it does have a fate that's described.
Does it? Oh, I didn't know it. Please tell me he lives happily ever after and becomes My Little Pony.
I can't tell you that because I'm asking the question.
So what was the name of the pony that Samwise must say goodbye to before entering Moria? And for 100 points, tell me his fate.
Go that one again.
I think I actually know that one.
So what was the name of the pony?
Oh, for 100 points, for 100,000. But these points are sub points.
Yeah.
So they are, each of these sub points are worth 1% of a point. So really, I'm offering you one big point, which is a normal size point, but it looks good on paper.
I think I actually might know that.
You hold your quite literal ponies and horses.
Hold your fork tongue behind your teeth. I'm not brandy the death of the back, so I'm fast to the fire and death to brandy words. I'm making a fool.
With the witness worm.
Well, that's it. Thank you.
And number 10, another behind the scenes fact. When wading through the river for the end of the Fellowship, what happened to Sean Astin?
Oh, I think I know.
So when wading through the river
No, I don't know.
to get to Frodo's boat for the end of the Fellowship, What?
I know the precious.
What happened to Sean Astin?
I know the precious. I know. I'm going to my pocket for unrelated reasons. I have something for you. Wait, no, that was doing this Sam thing. Wait. But you should hold on to this.
What? I must try.
That's pretty
Yeah,
close.
William is very good
Whoa.
at
I do impressions, so Gollum. Hurts, but it's
What's in the chat?
Yeah.
I can't see.
But it says that I won't try because it's behind the scenes. But the pony's name is Bill.
Pony's name is Bill.
It is Bill, yes.
Correct.
No, oh, I think it is behind the scenes. It might be. I know the fate of the pony is clarified.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know.
No, I think it is. I think you're right.
Yeah, I think I know, but I'm not.
And I believe I know what it is, but I
Yeah.
have not googled this
I'm not
answer.
entirely 100% sure, but I think I do know.
But what? So
Oh, Ava says hey.
hey,
Hey, Ava.
when wading through the river for the end of the Fellowship of the Ring movie, what happened to Sean Astin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ava, only one person is really guessing as well. So if you do
Yeah.
know answers, then
Just
you can
go.
do
Yeah. Have a
have
I'm about to rattle through it, so now we're playing as hosts as well. So
Yeah.
you got free rein.
I have no. I'm not good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who does Samwise Gamgee marry? Correct answer was Rosie Cotton. That's 2 points.
Woo!
One for first name, one for last name.
Ow.
I'm sad no one got this. Wait, speaking of that wedding, when filming Samwise Gamgee's wedding scene, what funny incident occurred just behind the camera?
No.
This has been spoken about by the actors a million times. Like it's one of their most common questions. It's quite a famous thing that happened. So basically, they weren't quite getting the reaction that Peter Jackson wanted, and let's just say 2 actors were behind the camera watching the scene. What did they do?
What the heck? They weren't getting the reaction.
So like Peter Jackson wasn't getting like the joyous, like complete like elation reaction that he wanted. Like they'd done the scene like a bunch of times, like you know, and so like it was getting on, and the two particular actors, or at least one actor took matters into his own hands.
Okay.
To make them laugh, basically, and get a
Okay.
funny reaction.
I'm scared.
But what funny incident happened, or what funny thing occurred just behind the camera during the filming of Samwise and Rosie Cotton's wedding? Do you want to take a guess, William?
I have no idea. I have no
What
idea.
what funny?
No, I'm not too
Anyone in the chat want to take a punt? Ava, do you want to take a punt at the answer? So speaking of, when filming Samwise Gamgee's wedding scene, what funny incident happened just behind the camera? Viggo Mortensen, who plays Aragorn, and Billy Boyd were standing there. Billy Boyd, we'll come back to. But Viggo Mortensen, full on, snogged Billy Boyd.
To get the laughter.
Fully grabbed his face and kissed him.
That sounds like Viggo.
Yeah. Apparently, like, them kissing each other was like a major thing. Like Billy Boyd's probably kissed like half the Fellowship, I think.
Jesus.
Apparently, but yes. Right. Okay. Question 3. How many kids did Samwise have? That was 13. Zach, you got that. 13. Samwise fucks.
Folks.
What is Sam's father affectionately known as Sebastian?
Garden patch back home. No, I can't remember the quote 100% now.
That's for Frodo. That's for the Shire. And that's for
Yeah, my little garden patch back home. Okay, I'm.
William. Do you want to take a punt?
I thought it was.
Nick, do you want to try?
I've never watched the movie, so.
What is Sam's father affectionately known as in the Shire? Gaffer Gamgee, or the Old Gaffer. So I'll
Is
accept
that what he
either.
says?
Yeah. What? Yeah, he goes, That's for the Frodo. That's for the Shire, and that's for my old gaffer.
Oh, well, I thought it meant garden patch this whole time. That's why I
No.
could.
Old
no.
gaffer is Gaffer Gamgee. What gift does Sam receive from Galadriel? Now, we actually got one of these, and it is the one from the book, which is a box with earth and an acorn, which is like a special elvish tree. An acorn from a Malorn, which then Sam goes on to plant when he's back in the Shire. What is he given in the movie? Specifically, the movie's extended versions. Do you want to take a guess?
Repeat it.
What is so they got the in the books he's given a plant box like a garden box. What was he given in the movie?
A rope.
Yes,
An elvish rope.
an elvish rope. Is correct.
Yes, I did not know the book version of that.
An elven rope. Yeah, I tried to figure out if he was also given the rope in the book, and I can't see any evidence that he did, but I could be wrong.
Interesting.
Okay. Which actor plays Samwise Gamgee in the Peter Jackson movies? That was for 2 points. That was Sean Astin. So Sean Astin. What position did Samwise hold for 7 consecutive terms of 7 years each? That was the Mayor of the Shire. The Mayor of the Shire. I think the position also has a different name, but we'll come back to that because it's about a specific place in the Shire. But we'll come back to that because that's a hobbity question. In the Rankin-Bass adaptation of Return of the King, when marching back to Cirith Ungol through Mordor in a war march, disguised as orcs, how does Samwise distract the orcs in order to escape their war march? The answer is, he incites a race war between orcs and men.
Oh, dear me.
He's like, are you gonna let men speak to you like that? And you call yourself an orc. He's like, smash him, grind him to bits. And he fully incites a race war between like the evil men and the orcs.
Yeah, I need to watch this movie.
Yeah.
I need to watch this.
Just watch that that clip because it's funny as fuck, and it's also just a really catchy song. Where there's a whip, there's a way. Okay, what was the name? Okay, I'm curious to hear about this. What was the name of the pony that Samwise must say goodbye to before entering Moria? That is Bill the Pony. What was his fate?
Didn't he live out the rest?
He gets back to Shire.
Does he?
He lives out the rest of his lives in
I was wondering if he might go to Rohan and hang out with Shadowfax or something weird like that. I was wondering if he would ever.
He gets back to Shire.
He does.
Yeah, no,
I think he does,
that makes
yeah.
more sense. Oh, and
He has children. Last I if
Oh.
I remember correctly, I think one of his
Is
his
Bill the
children-
Pony just as fertile as Samwise?
one of his children was actually given to. Oh, I can't quite remember who exactly it was. I need to actually double check that, but I can't quite remember.
When wading through the river at the end of the Fellowship, what happened to Sean Astin?
I know this one.
So, when wading through the river... There's only so many times I can repeat the question, guys. So, otherwise we'll be here all night. So, when wading through the river for the end of the Fellowship, what happened to Sean Astin? Sebastian.
He cut his foot open by stepping a piece of glass.
Yes, a piece of glass penetrated his prosthetic foot and went all the way through his actual... Or, like, maybe not all the way through, but it went into
I
his
know
foot.
a lot of blood.
Yeah.
I saw a video of it.
Which cannot be fun when you're already wearing prosthetic feet, so trying to get that cleaned must be an absolute fucking nightmare because you've got the latex foot on top of it.
Just got to, I don't know, is out of Grace and Zach.
Right, okay. Guys, watch the behind the scenes, they're actually fascinating. Right, okay, let's go on to Gimli. Because you've been way too silent on this stream.
I'm
Dun,
allowed to
dun,
be
dun.
silent.
No, you're not, you're a host.
Yeah.
So,
Come to life.
Hosts.
I don't know as much about Lord of the Rings as you fuckers. What do you expect me to do?
Put your fucking beard on.
Put
Yes,
your
itchy.
fucking beard on.
Hurts
That's
on
it's
his
just like
face, so I
that's
can't really wear
that's
it.
accurate.
It's true you don't see many dwarf women. In fact, they're so like in voice and appearance, they're often mistaken for dwarf men. Beards.
That's my line.
Yes,
Pumpkin hair, your turn. Oh, man. Cheers.
Right, so we'll do Gimli, and then we'll go through our race questions, and then we've got a couple of bonuses.
Okay, so question 1. In what year of the Fourth Age did Gimli have the honour of being the first dwarf to go to the Undying Lands?
I got pretty close to this, didn't I?
So,
What?
in what year of the Fourth Age did Gimli have the honour of being the first dwarf to go to the Undying Lands?
Shall I make this a little bit easier to explain what the Fourth Age is?
Yes.
So, in the ages of Middle Earth, you've basically got you've got before the First Age, which is like the year, the year of the trees. Then you got the First Age, which is like the original battle between the big bad of Morgoth and the elves. Second Age is essentially the War of the Last Alliance and all the stuff that went on against, the first time Sauron came to power.
Yeah.
The Third Age kicks off when Sauron is defeated and Isildur takes the ring. The Fourth Age kicks off when Aragorn is crowned king. So just for perspective, every time an age starts, the years essentially start over.
Can you repeat, please?
So I'm just giving you perspective, guys.
In what year of the Fourth Age did Gimli have the honour of being the first dwarf to go to the Undying Lands?
I would have absolutely no idea, sir.
I took a punt at this because I tried.
Year
to-
1. No.
It was it was far later.
Yeah,
than that,
yeah,
'cause
yeah.
he did a lot of shit before. He fucked off. I've even forgotten what my answer was.
You are actually about only 10 off.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll move on for now and then we'll go back to it. Question 2. After the war, Gimli was given the title of what? So after the war, Gimli was given the title of what?
That's
Did I get this one?
a difficult one.
I got this one.
yes.
Yeah, I got this one.
Paul, you suit your ears. That's
Thank
what
you.
Grace says. Grace is floating for a new husband.
Oh boy.
Grace, I'm not that kind of girl. So what was Gimli's title?
No, his title was not Gloin.
No, but keep that in mind.
Yeah.
You guys are jumping in the gun.
I'll repeat the question. After the war, Gimli was given the title of what?
I was. You know what? I just realised what I was doing. I'm getting some. I just cause I'm getting some questions for orcs
Oh,
instead of
interesting.
because they're unrepresented here.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna yeah.
Lord of the Glittering Caves. That's correct.
Oh, did someone
Someone
get
said
it?
it.
Yeah.
Oh wow, well done. Who said that? Zach.
Zach.
Oh, well done. Yeah, Lord of the Glittering Caves is correct.
Okay. Question 3. At Helm's Deep, how many orcs does Gimli kill? And this is based on the movie.
As a good. Yeah, I think the answer is the same in the book. But I could
Yeah,
be
I'm
wrong.
not too sure though.
Yeah. He's twitching because my axe is embedded in his nervous system.
So,
And-
at Helm's Deep, how many orcs does Gimli kill based on the movie?
So this is the bet that he has with Legolas.
I would argue that they wouldn't know what a nervous system is.
I always thought that line was a bit.
Every time.
Yeah, that is correct. 42.
42. For a bonus point, who won that bet? Helm's Deep.
Yeah, Grace says she said that too for Lord of the Glittering Caves.
Is that so?
Did you actually, Grace?
I don't believe I saw that.
For a bonus point, who won that bet? Gimli or Legolas?
Can I ask my friend right now? That's what Grace says.
I mean, you can.
Phone a friend. But either way, yeah, 42 is correct. Okay, question 4. In what age was Gimli born?
So this is the ages of Middle Earth.
Yeah.
And if you were paying attention to my explanation of the ages, this should be fairly easy.
Yeah.
There's a massive chasm of time.
Yeah, so question 4. In what age was Gimli born? Uh, 136. No.
No,
That's not an age.
remember, this is talking about the ages of Middle Earth. So you got the year of the trees, then you got the first age, then you got the second age, then you got the third age, then the fourth age.
The middle, Grace says.
Great, Grace, I literally just explained where each age
I love it.
starts and finishes, so this should be fairly easy.
I love it. The middle age. Middle age.
Eva says, good day, mate.
Hey, mate.
Good day, mate.
Hi, mate.
So I'll explain again. The year of the trees, then the first stage. So the year of the trees sort of, I believe, ends when Mongolia destroys those trees, I believe. Anyway.
Grace said, I said that before you explained, Paul.
We didn't. We didn't. I explained it earlier.
Well, someone says born in 2879 of the third age.
Okay. Fucking showing off with the actual year.
Yeah.
Zach, you get. Look, I'll give you 2 points, Zach. 2 points for that.
Eva says, have you guys watched the new season of Outer Banks?
No, but I want to.
Haven't seen it, no.
Outer Banks is actually a really good show.
I
Called my parents.
have not heard of it.
Okay, question 5. What is the name of Gimli's father?
Someone said this earlier in the chat.
Yep. Question 5. What is the name of Gimli's father?
Oh shit, my phone is about to die.
Oh shit.
Fine, the charger's here, but we might have to change perspective. We might be getting a different view, guys.
Oh, I might be able to come on camera.
Yeah.
The node's on camera, guys.
Hang on, guys. Bear with us. Right, you're getting a different viewpoint. Oh, fucking charger work.
Eva says, lol, can I request it for the summer?
Sorry?
Outer Banks.
Outer Banks.
Oh.
Request it for the summer.
Right.
Maybe I'll see.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Glowing is correct. I
Yes.
can actually see the chat now. But you're getting
I'm off screen. but
you're getting the wrong. Oh no.
That's fine.
No,
I'll
no,
do
we'll move.
Oh, guys, I'm
That's fine. I can
obscure.
just see above.
Oh fuck.
I am still furiously thinking.
Right. Hang on. Oh no, right. Okay, I cannot move. I cannot move the phone without disconnecting the charger. Hang on. I charged you, phone. You've let me down.
You've let me down.
Right. This is not a good plug. It's not a good wire. Right. Anyway. So what was it? Oh yeah, glowing. Glowing is correct, Zach. Well done.
Yep, okay. Question 6. Who is Gimli's actor? So who plays Gimli?
I would say this is kind of debatable.
Sean Astin, I think, isn't it?
I would say he kind of has 2.
Yeah, Ava says, can I request Outer Banks for the summer as it's based in the summer and I have my summer clothes out?
The only thing is I mean, you have won a few quizzes. You do kind of have the right to choose a theme.
Yeah. So.
We will look into it. I'll need to actually find out what the hell this is. So.
Outer Banks is a really good show called my parents.
Yeah.
So that question again is who is Gimli's main actor? I'll say main because obviously.
Who is credited as playing Gimli?
Yeah, I actually met him at this year's Comic Con and got a picture with him, and I didn't even pay for it.
Yeah.
So
That's so cool.
Outer Banks is on Netflix, by the way.
Okay.
If we are going to go on.
Okay.
Watch it.
Stephen Merchant, no.
No. I would be, given that he's notoriously tall. I mean, to be fair, like
taller than me, tall.
Yeah. that would be a very ironic casting for a dwarf.
Yes.
Yeah, well, The actor isn't exactly.
No, I know.
A dwarf.
I know.
either.
There's a lot of forced perspective, but still.
Yeah.
John Rhys Davies is correct.
Yes, that's correct. Question 7. What does the name Gimli mean?
I did not get this.
Jesus Christ. These are some brutality questions, eh?
Yes.
I don't think I've got a single one.
Oh, I didn't know he was a dwarf. Oh. Right, Grace. You may be slightly out of your league here.
Grace, you're at your depth.
Question 7. What's the name? What does
Holy
the name
shit,
Gimli mean?
Zach got it.
Oh, of course he did.
Well done, Zach. Fire.
Fire. Literally, Zach
Grace
is
says
evil.
Earth.
No way.
Zach is literally evil.
Truly.
Right?
Yeah, Zach, you're becoming the new Ava.
Are we sure this isn't Ava's alt account?
Yeah,
have questions.
we should double check.
Definitely not.
Okay, question 8. What is the name of Gimli's clan? So what clan is Gimli a part of?
I believe there's like 7 to pick from.
Yes, we can finally see me.
I am not trolling, I swear.
Grace.
Liar!
Lies,
You turned it against
deception.
me.
You have done that yourself.
I love how it looks like someone else is carrying this from here.
Lies, deception, hatred.
I didn't join the quiz because I know I do shit in it.
Fair enough.
Or because you get too many points.
Yeah. Durin of the Dwarves of Erebor wasn't
No.
the answer we were looking for.
No. We're looking for the type of clan that he's a part of. So what type of dwarf is he, should I say?
Yeah.
Grace says peace and love.
He is not the hippie dwarf.
So in the barrel you're sitting on, there's my bottle of Coke. Can I get it out for a second?
Ugh.
Sorry. And then you can sit back down.
That guy trying to show off says Ava. Because you don't, Ava?
It's a little bit rich. That's a little bit pot, kettle, and black.
Fully.
Warrior, no.
No.
What are dwarves particularly known for physically?
Yes.
Why has Darth Vader not got his helmet off?
What are you fucking
Darth.
talking about?
What?
Why has
Why?
What are you
Why?
fucking on about?
I don't think like Darth Vader. Why is this?
When will it be my chance to show off? Well, we do a different theme every week, so eventually, Grace, you must know something.
The bearded clan of people.
Oh, you are
Oh.
actually kind of unbelievably close, Grace.
Yeah.
Ava's trying to hype up Grace by saying, today,
Follow that line of thought, Grace, because you're genuinely actually close.
Zach's brother searched it up.
Oh, come on.
No Googling.
The mining clan.
No. Go back to what you said earlier. With this. What is this? Follow this. The line of thought. It's the...
Ava's reacted saying you wee cheat.
Yeah. Yeah, Zach, we will deduct points if you admit to Googling. What is next week? Pokemon.
Gotta catch them all.
The ladies do have beards. They're meant to.
I'm at the point where I'm tempted to give Grace the point.
Well, Grace has come the closest,
Yeah.
so genuinely, Grace.
Uh-oh, Ava's found the quiz she wants to do.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck it, Grace, we'll give you the point. The answer is Longbeards. He is a member of the Longbeards clan.
Should have like Daniel for Pokemon.
Yeah, because he is a severe Pokemon nerd along with Abby.
See, I'm really not, so it'll be interesting for me.
Okay,
We should divide up the types and do...
question 9. Frodo first meets Gimli in Rivendell. Why had Gimli gone there?
This is one where I think I was more.
William was
Yeah.
wondering.
So Frodo first meets Gimli in Rivendell. Why had Gimli gone there?
Yeah, I was going to say people with the beards. Genuinely, you should have followed that line of thought, because
And Grace says, yep, I'm so smart.
I'm still in the One Ring.
I am smart.
The ring is mine.
Oh, sugar plums.
Ring is mine.
I'm going to rehook it around my neck.
You don't need to hook it. You shouldn't.
The ring belongs to me.
Question 9. Frodo first meets Gimli in Rivendell. Why had Gimli gone there?
As a representative.
Ah, actually, this is kind of a fallacy of the movies. The movies imply that Elrond called them as representatives. That is not true in the books.
No.
This is something the movies kind of mess up because they don't go into the sort of divine nature of Middle Earth. The nerd I'm sitting with hasn't read the books. Well, you're fucked.
You're finished.
Yeah. So
Over.
So this is well. It depends, William. Are you wanting the movie answer or
Uh,
the book answer?
Depends.
No, it's the book answer. It's the book answer.
So Grace, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Because yeah, in the movies it's implied they've all, or it's explicitly said by Denethor that Elrond's called a meeting. That's not true in the books. People just turn up for different reasons.
That says, okay, so book's okay, and then doesn't give an answer.
So people just turn up for very different reasons. Boromir turns up because him and Faramir are having dreams about the sword that was broken. Boy, you said it, Chewie. I'm usually the
You
Chewbacca.
did. You said.
I'm usually
Boy, you
Chewbacca.
said it, Chewie. But man.
Are we sure we can't dress you up as a Wookiee?
Yeah.
Yes!
For the Star Wars one.
I am definitely sure you're not touching.
Aww.
Yes, I have a Chewbacca. Leave it alone. Stop laughing.
Yeah, Paul also has a Chewbacca. And my
I'm
friend
just
Jack
tired.
Rennick, who might do Chewbacca actually, he chewies as well.
Whoa, that was good.
He chewies when he yawns too.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I'm just knackered.
Yeah, same. We were all out late last night.
Like, it's one of those things where I like got too much sleep and then I just like I'm
Oh,
knackered.
see, I didn't get enough. So.
So, I'll move on for now. And
The
we'll
chewies.
come back.
Access to chewies.
We should do a life transmission.
Question 10. When Galadriel asks Gimli what gift he would desire of her, what does he say he wants?
And what does he get?
That's that. So
For a
when
bonus.
when we were on your thing, this is what I was thinking. That's the bit
Yeah.
I was gonna add.
Yeah.
When Galadriel asks Gimli what gift he would desire of her, what does he say he wants?
I will give you 3 points. I will give you. No, I will give you. I will literally give you 100 big points.
It's in the.
I'll give you 50 big points.
It's in the deleted scenes, Grace. It's not in the theatrical cuts.
I'll give you 50 big points. I just every time you're gonna do that, I'm gonna think, boy, you said it to me.
I'll give you I'll give you 50 points if you can tell me the significance.
That's
of
what
the gift.
I was.
Sorry.
I've seen this play before.
Only 15 seconds.
I hate you, Paul.
Sorry.
That's fine. At least someone
Grace
said.
Not watched the deleted scenes. Mate, if you're not watching the theatrical cuts, sorry, if you're not watching the extended cuts, you're doing things wrong.
You're not. You're not.
A strand
No.
of her hair is correct.
Yes.
What does he receive?
I am shattered.
That's correct.
A single
What does he
hair.
receive?
But what does he receive? He asks for that. What does he receive?
He does not get what he asked for.
He doesn't.
Boy, you said every single
Yeah.
time I'm gonna think that every time, and I just have to comment on it.
No,
Every
sorry,
time.
it's not stopping.
No, it's not. That's how yachtings work. They don't stop.
Oh, I'm just tired. I want my bed. I would have stayed in bed if I wasn't more sick to be
That's
carried by William.
What?
If William didn't require me to
Right,
bring
we'll come back to that one because the chat's not getting it.
Okay, so I'll go over the questions again.
Okay.
So, question 1. In what year of the 4th age did Gimli have the honour of being the first dwarf to go to the Undying Lands?
What did I say?
Can't tell you that. because I said you were very close to it.
Well, what are the questions? So, wait, I did the maths. I was pretty close.
You won.
His fourth age, so then he would go. Given he was over. I want to say like, what did I say? 60.
No, you're larger than 60.
What year of the?
You said 130.
Oh, did I? Oh, can't remember
Yeah.
what I said. Can't remember what I said.
You said 130.
Yeah.
And what year of the fourth
Oh,
age
yeah.
Blah, blah, blah,
did
these
Gimli
are-
have the honour of being the first dwarf to go to the Undying Lands?
He goes there with his bro Legolas.
Nearly 2k likes.
Wow. Thank you guys.
It's been a very slow like session
It has.
compared to others.
Yeah. To be fair, it's been a very slow quiz compared to others. Like, there's not been many folk answers.
First says I won't know anything about the next quiz either. Great.
Who's
Stop putting
that?
yourself down, Grace.
Who's that Pokemon?
2k likes.
You're welcome.
Hey, I've been helping, by the way.
I know, I've noticed.
I've noticed.
Legolas is a new
Okay,
person.
shall I just say the answer for that one?
Yes.
Unless you've got an idea, Sebastian.
Okay, so the first stage ended there.
So what year?
It was after.
It was what year of the fourth age?
So after the 80, I'm gonna say 43 years. Okay. Yeah. 'Cause
Dwarves live a long time.
Yeah, and that's actually one of the questions in the dwarf section.
Yeah.
So, in what year of the fourth age did Gimli have the honour of being the first dwarf to go to the Undying Lands? The answer was 120. 120. Oh, yeah.
Zach
You
got
got
it
it.
last
Oh
Yeah.
wow. Okay.
Literally last second.
3141 fourth age. Are you sure you're not looking these?
Yes.
Wait,
yes,
no, it wouldn't.
yeah.
It wouldn't be the year 3141 of the fourth age. It would just be the year 120 of the fourth age,
Yeah.
wouldn't it?
Are you sure you're not looking?
Because 3141 of the fourth age implies that it's 3,000 years after the coronation.
I've successfully got
Right.
all the work questions ready.
Yeah.
Zach says his brother's helping, like you
Right.
said.
Well, technically, just
His brother Google's helping. What?
right.
That's
no,
a good
right.
one.
We're not going to. Yeah. Actually, it's not the year 3141, but it is just it would just be 120 of the fourth age.
Yeah, okay, next. Question 2. After the war, Gimli was given the title of what? We got that. It was Lord of the Glittering Caves.
Well done.
Question 3. At Helm's Deep, how many orcs does Gimli kill? Again, we got it. It was 42. And what age was Gimli born? We
didn't get that.
Didn't get that.
Did we not? But it should be fairly. If you think about it, the third age starts when Sauron is defeated by Isildur and ends when Aragorn is coronated.
Yeah.
So, there's your answer. Third age.
Third age of the sun. Yes. Question 5. What was the name of Gimli's father? Again, we got it. It was
Glowin, who is one of the
Glowin.
dwarves from.
Yeah. Question
Hobbit.
6. Who is Gimli's actor?
got that one.
That was John Rhys Davies.
I've seen
Question 7. What does the name Gimli mean? The answer was fire. Question 8.
Hide and
What
seek.
is the name of the Gimli's clan? That was Longbeards. Question 9. Frodo first meets Gimli in Rivendell. Why had Gimli gone there? We
So-
haven't got that yet.
Can I answer?
No. Yeah.
So, Gimli goes there because Glowin is going there. Glowin is going there because for kind of the answers are twofold. One is to find out what happened to Balin and his quest to reclaim Moria. So they don't know that they died there. So they're going to find out if Balin is still alive. Also, the dwarves at Erebor, which is where Glowin and Gimli would be based at this point, they have received messengers, potentially Nazgul, from, or even the Mouth of Sauron. That's up for debate within the Tolkien community. They have received messages about where the Shire. They've been, the Nazgul have been asking where the Shire is, because they know the dwarves have a connection to Bilbo, and they know he's got the ring. So he's like, because they've tortured Gollum by this point. So they are going there to warn Bilbo, and they're going there to find out what happened to Balin.
Because the Shire was a very well kept secret.
It was. And that was partially down to the Dunedain
Okay.
protecting it.
Question 10. When Galadriel asks Gimli what gift he would desire for, what does he say he wants? We got the strand of hair.
I've got part 2 and 3.
Is that in the LOTR or that is in Lord of the Rings books, Grace? That's described because in the movies they are all brought together as representatives. That's not the case. They're all brought there for random reasons, and it is implied that Eru or Ilúvatar, basically God, has decided that only those people can come together and destroy the ring.
Yeah. Thomas McGain says go through the outfits.
Go through the outfits. I will do a flat tour at some point about all the costumes.
I think
Unless
he's
it's
asking about what our outfits
Oh,
are.
our outfits are today. Samwise Gamgee,
Aragorn.
Aragorn, son of Arathorn.
Am I standing like this?
Yeah, and Gimli, son of Glúin.
Yeah.
Or King Elisar.
Yeah,
I'll have you know.
Yes.
Mandu.
But yeah, sorry. What was the other? What was the next?
I know. Like, I want to answer. I want to say he got 3 strands of hair.
He got 3 strands of hair.
Specifically.
Now, why is that significant for a dwarf of all things to be given 3 strands?
Oh, I'm gonna hit this one right. Well, one, dwarves have a very rocky and hated relationship with elves, so one, they shouldn't be getting any gifts from her.
Yep.
However, even before, Galadriel's beauty was known so fairly that I think it's Celebrimbor. No, not Celebrimbor. It's a famous elf that
Feanor.
because he thinks that her hair. He asked her for 3 strands of hair. No, 1 strand of hair 3 times.
That he wanted to conceal in a jewel.
Because he wanted to turn it into something. And she denied him 3 times.
So she denied a famous kingly elf 1 strand of hair and gives a dwarf 3.
Yeah.
So that's
and
why
she
it's
denied him 3 times.
Yeah.
And so it's like, and he only asked for 1. So he was humble.
Yes.
And got more, and the elf
Yeah.
was...
Feanor is one of the most villainous elves.
And you may note that from that point on in the film, Legolas is a little bit
warmer.
more warm to Gimli. That's when it's like, oh, I want...
So that's why in the deleted scene, that's why Legolas smiles, because Legolas knows the significance and the history with Feanor.
Yeah.
And that's,
every elf would know that.
Yeah, and that's in the Silmarillion, if you're wondering where we're getting that.
Next question.
That's all 10.
I have a bonus question.
Alright.
Here's a bonus question. At the Battle of Helm's Deep, when it starts getting freaking nasty around the around the door.
Yeah.
Of the Batarang. Who tosses who? Who tosses who off somewhere?
I need to say the line.
Okay.
I need to say...
But you guys need to do the exchange. This will give you
I need
because it's your characters.
It's a long way.
You're meant to be doing it.
We'll have to jump.
Do the bit.
It's a long way.
You'll have to toss me.
What?
Can he make the distance? You'll have to toss me. It's a long way. It's like
that, and then he grabs them, and it's like,
whoa!
don't tell the elf.
Don't tell the elf.
Not the word.
Yeah. Aragorn tosses Gimli.
Off the edge of the...
Which is a reference to in Mori. He's like, nobody tosses a dwarf.
Correct.
Yeah. Good luck.
I'll have to deal with things on 2 KX. We're now on 3.7 KX.
Good
Wow,
luck trying to
fucking
toss me now.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
Right, so let's
poetry. So it all rhymes.
So let's do. Should we do your race of men question?
I have race of men and orc questions if
lovely.
we want. So we've got 20 more questions.
Oh wow!
If you
This
want
might be.
to. We
This
signed up for 2 questions.
guys, this might be a stream longer than the movies.
This is extended.
I will fucking warn you guys because we've got like 3 or 4 rounds to go.
Yeah, I've put the beard down here for the fact that it's actually itching my face and things, so it's down. But whenever when I'm doing my
Do we
questions,
want
I'll put
men
it back.
questions? Do we want men questions or do we want orc questions first?
Men. Because
Let's go
we could
men.
do
Men.
because we can do
Yeah,
it
go
all.
this.
Let's go, guys.
I'm tired. I want paid. You're a free agent. I don't.
Yeah.
You're
Nobody said you can go lie down if you want.
Yeah, have a little nap. Men questions. Question 1: which race of men is known for their longevity and for having longevity and for having a strong connection to the sea. And somebody's, you never know if somebody's answers are similar.
Yeah.
So, which race of men is known for having longevity in age, and for having a strong connection to the sea?
If you've watched Rings of Power, you should get this.
I have not.
Don't watch Rings of Power.
I have not seen Rings of
It's
Power.
not that bad.
Even sound like don't watch
Don't do that.
It's not a very good. It's not a very accurate adaptation, but nothing could be an accurate adaptation of the Second Age, given it was on for thousands of fucking years.
Yeah. There's well, yeah.
They set themselves up for failure, I think.
Yes, they could have done it from the
And also,
perspective-
given that they didn't even have rights to the book they were trying to adapt.
Yeah, they should have had it from the perspective of the elves for so long,
Yeah.
and then start then having humans be like that are aging
Or,
very
or
quickly,
for a show
and
called
then-
Rings of Power, they really should have made Celebrimbor the main character.
Yeah, and it should have been also
Grace says, what was the question?
which race of men is known for their longevity and for having a strong connection to the sea?
So this is within the Second Age, I believe. For perspective,
Okay, those two.
this was after the War of Wrath, I believe. I could be wrong.
Yes.
They were given this.
Yes. Well, I'll skip it for now.
Yeah.
This one, I will love anyone who gets this. What is the gift of men?
Oh,
What is the gift of men?
Compensation. I got a point.
P9.
What is the gift of men?
Paying child taxes.
Benefits.
Okay, and I'll skip that one now.
Jamal the Quiet Kid just
Valedorians. Not Valedorians,
I've
no.
never. Yes.
Scooby Doo laugh.
What?
It's
Is that like?
a reference to your star in
Oh.
The gift of men is not frankincense.
Yeah.
You're thinking of
This isn't the Bible.
the Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay, next. What is the name of the race of men that famously serve Sauron and nearly catch the One Ring? What is the name of the race of men that famously serve Sauron and nearly catch the One Ring? But are stumped by a boulder. An elven.
Oh, right, okay, I just clicked what you're talking about, right, cool.
You know it, yeah. You could get it from just which
Yeah.
race of men famously serve Sauron.
But, yeah,
It's easy.
the reason was I was confused because there's like 2 or 3 it could have been. but-
Famously,
Yeah.
I think you know, that's that will prompt it. And also I will continue through. Which race of men was cursed by the Witch King of Angmar to become the Wraiths or Nazgul?
The answer is not Uruk, although Uruk is basically just another term for.
I almost used that question.
Uruk is just another term for orc. I think you're referring to the Urukai, and there is the implication.
No, that's one of my questions later if that works.
Sorry.
No.
We
This
have
is-
to
this-
silence this one.
This is actually a trick question.
Oh. What was the question?
Which race of men was cursed by
Oh.
the Witch King of Angmar to become Wraiths or Nazgul? Which race of men was cursed by the Witch King of Angmar to become Wraiths or Nazgul?
Was it the Witch King? I thought the Witch King just was one.
Sorry, he is one. Sorry, why am I? Yeah, sorry.
So Sauron.
Well, yeah, I'll go put.
Grace says Uruk.
Uruk is not correct.
No.
Uh,
At least she's the only one guessing.
That's a good guess, though, genuinely, and I have a fun fact about it.
Thingy said he's gonna go.
Yeah, I know, I saw that.
Find that out ages ago.
oh, right.
I only just saw it.
Okay, so sorry, this is a trick. That's a slightly trick question. Anyway. Next question: what is the name of the last king of Gondor before the War of the Ring, who was slain by the Witch King of Angmar. This is that's
Oh
a
fuck!
solid one.
Oh god, that's
That's
a
not
hard
that's a solid one. I've got a lot of easies. So
I don't remember that king's name.
Right.
so
Okay, this is one where I
so
genuinely I can't.
what's the name of the last king of Gondor before the War of the Ring? Who was slain by the Witch King of Angmar? Witch King. Next one.
Yeah, his idea was for me to dress up as Gollum and wear fucking loincloth.
Yeah, well, that would have been.
Yeah, we're not doing that. This will be a different live stream.
That'll be it. Subscribe to the OnlyFans.
Subscribe to OnlyFans.
I think
me in a
Nick's
loincloth.
gone sleep deprived.
Yeah.
Because his ticks have started.
Yeah. Which race of men lived in the region of Rohan and were known for their horsemanship? Easy, peasy team. What is the name? Sorry, which race of men lived in Rohan? What's their name? And they're known for their horsemanship. I mean, that's it's simple. Let's do that. Let's do that one. Come on, let's do that one. Let's do it now.
That is the horse girls of Equestria.
Horse girls of Equestria. Don't. 7. This is at 6. 7. What is the name of the city of men that was besieged by Sauron's army in the final battle of the War of the Ring?
I know this.
I think you should know this.
Because it used to be the capital.
What is the name of the city? Yes, it did used to be the capital. No, wait. Well, well,
It did. It used to be the capital of Gondor.
is it not now?
No. Oh, sorry, I'm thinking of the wrong one.
In the final battle of the War of the
I'm
Ring.
thinking of the wrong city.
Yes.
Boil the mushrooms. Take a minute to
Next one. Which race of men did Boromir and Faramir belong to? Boromir and Faramir, what race of men did they belong to?
Grace says Osvius. I don't.
That's not correct.
I don't know.
I
I don't know what question you're aiming for there, but that's not correct.
No, it's not right. It's not right.
Do you want to go lie down?
Nah, I'll wait till I'm in my bed. If I lie down now, I'm not getting up. So.
What
That's alright,
is
I'll
the,
jump on you.
what
You better fucking not.
what is the name of the man who served as the steward of Gondor during the War of the Ring
I'm sorry, you have to be Ash next weekend.
and who was a father to Boromir?
He has to be Ash
And
next
Faramir.
weekend.
It's these questions are answering themselves.
I know this one.
Guys, these questions are answering themselves.
What?
I've just realised Zach left without dropping his point total.
No.
I had.
I think you might have won anyway.
Yeah, I think he has. But
Wait, what, did you say I had to be Fat Ash
No, you
next
can be
weekend?
fat Ash. If you're Ash Ketchum.
There's only one person to beat Ash. He's got the Ash.
I've got the Ash costume. I think you should be James from Team Rocket.
That'd be beautiful. Okay, and final question for the men. Which race of men led by Aragon?
Team Rocket.
Which
Shittiest
I'm gonna
henchman.
say which army of men? Sorry, which army of men led by Aragon fought in the final battle against Sauron's army and played a crucial role in the destruction of the One Ring?
See, Nick. See if
Which
people,
army did Aragon lead in the final battle?
See if people were loud in my house. I have the perfect pet as my henchman if I played Team Rocket. I have a cat.
Yeah.
Meow.
What have we got?
Do you like cheese?
Grace
We
is
don't have
confused.
we don't have any answers.
Yes.
What's Grace confused about?
Apparently, all of this.
All of it.
I love cheese.
The fact there's 3 different conversations going on is stressing me out.
Yeah. I have 0 answers for this
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, guys,
That's
come
a
on.
shame.
Come on.
I'm sure some of these questions answered their own questions.
Should put all your head.
Oh man. Okay, I will start the second shot of
Okay.
Paul answering. You
Yeah.
answer all these
Okay.
questions basically.
Okay.
Which race of men is known for their longevity and for having a strong connection to the sea?
That is the Númenóreans.
Correct. Paul has answered that correctly. Númenóreans of Númenor. Same place where Aragorn's from, that's why he lives so long. What is the gift of men?
Mortality.
That's right. Death, I put. So mortality is correct.
That's an amazing gift.
It is. What are you talking about? I want to die.
Oh well.
Don't we all want to die?
I will. I'm actually more. I think mortality is a better answer because all creatures can die.
Yeah.
Even elves can
Elves
die,
can be slain,
but they
but-
come
yeah.
back. So
But
they're not.
But that's kind of
mortal.
why Numenor gets so corrupt, is because they try. Sauron kind of infects it and basically persuades
that
them to
jealous.
fight against the Valar. And
Yeah, because they think that the Valar convince them that it's a gift, but it's not a gift.
Anna says, before we used to have a cheese farm, we used to milk cows and follow up for hobbits.
I don't know what's going on in the chat. I'm kind of
I'm not gonna lie, I think you were on the wrong website.
Yeah.
Just
What is the name of the race of men that famously served Sauron and nearly catch the One Ring?
So is this the Haradrim or is this the Easterlings?
I was going for the Easterlings.
Right, okay.
But I think the Haradrim are they not this?
Are they one? Because you get the Men of Rune, you get Easterlings and the Haradrim, and I know they all come from the east, but I'm not sure if they're all one and the same.
Yeah, I guess suppose men of the East.
Hello.
I would say.
Any Tolkien experts, please help.
Which race of men was cursed by? Now this is a trick question.
Yeah.
This is good.
Yeah.
I wish you luck. And amended on the fly.
Okay.
Which race of men was cursed by Sauron to become the Wraiths or Nazgul?
So it kind of depends because the one of the Nazgul is Nazgul the answer you're looking for?
No, because which race of men was cursed by Sauron to become Wraiths or Nazgul? So which race of men became
mixed
Nazgul?
because
It's mixed. That's the answer. It's not one race of man. It's all.
Yeah, because it's not just Numenorians. There's an Easterling one called Camul.
One of the only named.
Yeah.
And
I think the only named.
Which king?
Well, yeah, but that's not their name.
suppose
That's more their title.
Yeah. So, what is the name of the last king of Gondor before the One Ring, who was slain by the Witch King of Angmar?
I actually don't.
If you get this first letter, I'll be happy.
It wasn't because I was wondering. It's not one of the Denethors that Denethor's later named after, is it?
No,
it's not.
That's not what I've written.
No,
down.
probably not. That was just. I know there was other Denethors before the famous Denethor. So, what is the answer? I don't know.
It is King Ernur.
Ah.
With EA with the umlaut.
Yeah.
R-N-U-R.
Ah.
Ern. Which race of men lived in the region of Rohan are known for their horsemanship? I mean,
The Rohirrim.
jeez, that's correct. It should have been. How is that one not answered? Please, Lord.
Yeah.
Rohan. Come on.
The Rohirrim.
Even if you said Rohans, I would feel like
yeah.
I see where you're going.
Yeah.
Okay, what is the name of the city of men that was besieged by Sauron's army in the final battle of
This is
the
where
war?
I made a mistake because I thought you were talking about Osgiliath, but you're talking about you're talking about Minas Tirith.
I'll put one of yes, it is. I'll say one of the final battles.
You're talking about Minas. Yeah, sorry.
One of the final battles.
But Osgiliath was sieged and then they retreated back to Minas Tirith.
Yes. I'll give you a bonus point, Paul,
Thank you.
if you can tell me how the Rohirrim of the last question got to Minas Tirith.
Did they not take over the Corsair ships?
No, that would be the Men of the Dead. With Aragorn, it took the ships,
you're right.
and it came from the south.
So
The Rohirrim
they
did not come from
they charge across the Pelennor fields.
They did, but how did they get? That's within the territory of Minas Tirith. So how did they get? How did they get there? And what obstacle was in their way? That might be just a little hint.
I actually don't know.
So Sauron knew they were coming and
Yeah.
put an army there on the road waiting for them.
Oh.
But they spoke to the men that were sympathetic to their cause
Yeah.
in the woods that showed them a secret path that came round and circumvented the army, so they got to the walls and were able to.
I didn't know that.
And that man was then made. They were made
Wow.
lords of that area afterwards
Wow.
because they
helped them.
successful. Yeah, because they saved the world. Because
Yeah.
otherwise,
Yeah.
that big beautiful charge would be happening.
With 2 people.
Yeah, with 2 people upstairs. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that. I didn't know.
And yes, it was more the fact that the army of the dead and Rohirrim and Gondor were all fighting the dwindling orcs.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, we're gonna lose here. It was because it was still like it was still somehow a tight victory, even though you had undead servants on their side.
Yeah.
So this question gets answered in the next question. But anyway, which race of men did Boromir and Faramir belong to?
They were the Gondorians.
That's right, the men of Gondorians. And in extension, what is the name of the man who served as steward of Gondor during the War of the Ring, and who was
What?
Didn't realise you already muted that.
Oh,
one.
sorry.
who was a favour to Boromir and Faramir?
That was Denethor.
Who became steward next?
Faramir.
Yeah!
Sorry.
Double
That was mine.
point.
Faramir.
Double points, Paul. What race of men led by Aragorn, or shall I again mend to army of men led by Aragorn fought in the battle against Sauron's army?
You wanting Men of the West?
I want Men of the West or Army of the West.
Oh.
The boom, done. Men
Of the
of the
West!
For Frodo. Fantastic. Well done. I have also 10 orc ones.
Let's have some orc ones, and then we'll blast through
I'm gonna
hobbits and dwarves.
I'm gonna blast through orc ones.
Okay. If it's just me answering, should we just go through it once?
You think you know what? Use what? This one's a bonus one for Paul to see what.
Yeah.
See if I can.
Should we just go through the race ones within us? Because not many people are.
These
answering.
are these are
No one
easy
is answering
ones.
at all.
Yeah.
These are easy ones as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, some of them. Well, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. What race created? Yeah. Okay. What person / race? Yeah. Okay. I could say what person.
Yeah.
Created in the mythology of Middle Earth.
Morgoth.
Correct. The original Dark Lord Morgoth created them.
Otherwise known as Melkor in the beginning.
That's absolutely correct. What is the name of the magical battering ram that is used to breach the gates of Minas Tirith?
Grund.
It's correct. What the heck? I like this. Okay. Which evil power is said to control the minds of the orcs, compelling them to serve the Dark Lords?
What?
Well,
What evil? Is it? So it's
where
not,
does this power?
Is it? So it's not the will of the. It's not the ring. It's not Sauron's will.
It's not. No, yes, it is. It is Sauron's. It's just his pure will.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not specifically
To do with the ring.
ring.
Okay.
It's Sauron.
It's Sauron.
But Sauron is now the ring.
Yeah.
So yes, I'll accept the will of Sauron, or Morgoth before.
Yeah.
Because or maybe even Morgoth. Nah. He's not now because he's in
No.
prison. He's still alive, but he come back. What's the name of the animals that are ridden by orcs on screen? William? What's the name of the animals that are ridden by orcs on screen? You can do this. You can do it.
You can do it.
What did it look like? Think about it. Think about it.
The ugly hyena things.
Yeah, it's completely gone.
The wargs.
The wargs, that's correct. What is the name of the orc captain who leads the siege of Minas Tirith in The Return of the King? What is the name of the orc captain? He's the one that's one-eyed.
No, I know who you're on about. I swear this is also the name of a Balrog at one point. Is this? It's not Gorgoroth, is it?
Ooh, it's along those. It's not that, but you're hitting similar letters in some ways. It is Gothmog!
Well done, William.
I like that. Well done.
Well done.
What is the name of the breed of orcs that was specifically bred by Saruman to fight against the men
Right.
of Rohan?
Grace, you actually touched on this earlier, so I'm going to give you a chance.
Grace, if
You touched on
here,
this.
here we go. What is the name of the breed of orcs that was specifically bred by Saruman to fight against the men of Rohan in the second movie against
Whom do you serve? Saruman.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I actually know this one too.
So they assault Minas Tirith. And not Minas Tirith.
I don't remember what I said
Helm's
earlier.
Deep, the
You,
Hornburg.
you mentioned a type of orc. Scroll.
Helm's Deep is actually the field, I believe, outside Helm's Deep.
Yeah, it's the Hornburg.
Oh, yeah, Grace.
The Uruk. Technically the Urukai, which means orc folk. Uruk is just technical, but I will give it to you.
I'm going to accept it.
Yeah.
Woo!
The Uruk.
And in extension, what is the name of the orc / Uruk who is one of the Urukai leaders in the Two Towers? One of.
Oh, in the Two Towers. I thought you were gonna say. I thought you were talking about Lurk.
I mean before Fellowship.
Oh.
Yeah, it is.
Is it
that.
Alerts?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Who is a movie only character?
Yes. I don't think I knew that though. You've got such a presence.
there are other Urukai captains in the books, but Lurt is he's like a pseudo antagonist, or like he's like a mini antagonist, so that the Fellowship of the Ring would feel climactic.
Yeah. What language do the orcs primarily speak?
The black speech. Is that not what
Yes, that's correct, and I'll give you the point. But there's maybe an extra word there, I think,
Is
at
it-
the end.
Is it the black speech of Mordor?
Yeah, it is.
Grace will be right back.
Okay.
9. What is the fate of the orcs fighting the men of the West at the Black Gate after the ring is destroyed?
Some go into hiding. Don't they?
There's a
Some fall into infighting.
um
Some go into hiding. Some are killed. Is that all right?
that's not what I'm looking
Oh,
for.
okay.
And a few of them flee to the mountains.
It's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the fate of the orcs fighting the men.
Is it
of
the when the
West
ground
at
is it
the
when the
Black
ground
Gate.
crumbles and they all get fucking
those orcs? Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm looking for the fate of those orcs.
does
That's a movie thing. This
Yeah.
was sorry. I should have pressed this.
Right, okay.
This is the book. I'm looking for the book
oh, okay.
answer. What actually happened to them, not what to skip time.
Oh, I don't know. Then I've
As the Will Sauron dissipates. They went mad, got confused, and slayed themselves,
Oh, okay.
and ran away.
Yeah.
And were hunted down afterwards, as they ran. So, because some also, I would accept as some stayed to fight, continued.
Yeah.
But it was mostly the
Yeah.
Easterlings and that were stayed.
the ones
stayed
are not
behind.
as enslaved.
The most loyal to Sauron stayed, because the other ones were like, well, fuck this. This is going bad. Pardon the language. Okay. So I'll put yes. Second last question, because I've got a bonus 11th question.
Oh.
What also characteristically sun-sensitive beast do the orcs utilize in battle and labor?
Trolls.
Uh,
Cave trolls.
Yes. I was looking for specifically cave trolls.
That's the giant things, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Broadback fuckers.
Because you get trolls that they encounter in The Hobbit, which are like mountain trolls.
Yeah. I remember playing a Lord of the Rings game.
They're not cave trolls as well.
Oh, maybe they are cave trolls.
They freeze with the sun, right?
Oh yeah.
What is the reason? Last question. What is the reason the orcs are able to fight the battle at the Pelennor Fields?
What is the reason they're able to fight?
What is the why are they able to fight there at that specific point in time?
Oh, is this the whole like a sort of dark cloud has been sent
is.
over so they can fight in daylight?
It is indeed.
Yeah.
That is correct, Paul. They are sensitive to sun, so they would not be doing that.
That's one of the things I think Rings of Power does a really good job of, is showing that they're like what sunlight does to them.
Yeah, but it was interesting that
Grace is
they
back.
didn't just have it so that like the elves were like, oh, so we'll just walk away then.
Yeah, yeah.
What? I don't know what.
Grace is
I
back.
can't do it. I can't do Rings of Power.
Yeah, Grace is back, and someone says hello.
Hello.
Can't read the name. It's annoying.
Juniors?
It's an
Yeah.
A. some of that-
Ale.
How are you?
Oh, I thought it's-
There are 4 of us in the room at
Yes,
the moment.
there are.
But yeah, we are good. We are very good. Thank you. We're doing a Lord of the Rings quiz. We've still got questions, but we're basically just rattling through them now because we're already 2.5 hours into this thing.
Grace says bonjour.
Bonjour. Right. Okay.
Say-
So, is that all your questions?
It is.
Right. Okay. Shall I do my Hobbit ones?
Is
And
this
then,
I don't think
I'm
anyone
actually.
wants to
and
play
then
anymore.
well, no, these aren't actually.
Okay,
We'll do
yeah.
actually right at the end.
Okay, yeah.
Because I've only got a couple of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I
Um,
think we only need a couple at this
yeah.
point.
Yeah, I don't know if people are playing anymore. I don't
Yeah.
really want to.
It's
I'm entertaining myself, and that's
dead.
fine.
Yeah, and me.
Okay, so you guys can play along. We'll just do it.
I
as
will
you
Point,
guys play
it gets to the
Sure.
point where there's entertaining yourselves and where you're at, that needs to be done off screen.
Again,
Or
so-
OnlyFans.
again, subscribe to the OnlyFans. What is the name Bilbo gives his sword that he later gives to Frodo? William?
Is it Sting?
Yes, correct. 1 point.
You've
What?
heard it before. You've seen the sword before. William.
What is? Okay, tricky one because I think a lot of people are going to say one thing when actually the answer is another.
Or
What is the capital of the Shire?
Um,
What is the capital of the Shire?
It is Shire.
Sophia's back.
Hey,
What's the capital of Shire?
I didn't know this until very recently.
Bag End.
It's not Bag End.
I'm just shooting. That is totally.
Bag
it
End.
definitely isn't Bag
Bag End is
but
like the
I just-
homestead.
I'm just making a shot.
Yeah.
Shot.
What is the
I don't know.
capital of the Shire?
That person
Is
says I
it-
don't know.
is
So
it
do I don't know
Michelle's
either.
Delvin?
What?
Is it Michelle's Delvin?
You
or
are
something
Mickle
like that?
Delving. Mickle Delving. I will give you that, William. That is absolutely correct. Mickle Delving.
What the heck?
It is not Hobbiton, which everyone would think it would be. Yeah.
My knowledge varies.
Yeah. Well done. I'm genuinely astounded you got that. Well done, William.
Jesus.
What is the name of the proto-hobbits that were featured in the Rings of Power? So this is what is the name of the proto-hobbits featured in the Rings of Power?
I can take a shot at this one.
Yeah,
Harfoot.
Harfoots
I
is-
hate you.
Harfoots. Is
I hate them. What kind of hobbit would leave you
Yeah.
all behind?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not hobbit.
Yeah, I know.
That's
that,
not the purity
that,
of hobbits.
that was a really bad adaptation.
They
of
don't
Hobbits.
understand
Yeah, yeah.
Lord of the Rings.
No, they really. That was bad.
Anyway.
I'll completely admit that was bad.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, so this one is worth 4 pointer.
I'm taking this one.
So one for first name, one for last name. What are Merry and Pippin's real full names?
Merry and Pippin.
Merry and Pippin. So you
Well,
got 1 point for Mary's first name, 1 point for Mary's second name, 1 point for Pippin's first name.
Merry Brew
Is that-
Bandybuck.
Isn't
Brandybuck is correct.
Marvin Bandybuck.
No.
Mary.
No, it's a.
So you get 1 point for Brandybuck. The chat, by the way, answer in the chat, guys. You can beat them to the punch.
They've given up.
Isn't Pepper not something like Peregrine Took? Or
Peregrine
something like
Took. You get 2 points, William, for Peregrine Took. And Sebastian, you get 1 point for Brandybuck. Do you want me to reveal Mary's?
that? Not yet. I'm just trying to think. Because you've said this so
It's
many
Merry-
times to me.
Marvin.
I have.
Mary something. Maryville.
Shut up.
Maryville. I can't remember. I have no clue now.
The chat.
Meriadoc.
Ah, that's what I said it. I said it.
Did you mumble it?
I did not say it. I just said as many different reiterations.
Meriadoc, Brandybuck, and Peregrine Took.
Shame.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
The only brew for the brave and true.
Comes from the Dream Dragon.
The Green Dragon comes from the Green Dragon.
Is that the
Yeah,
question?
the question was complete delivering, essentially. Yeah.
Pippin comes from the Dream Dragon.
What is the name of the fifth hobbit who was in on the plan to help Frodo get out of the Shire, but does not continue past the Old Forest? or does not continue into the Old Forest. So what is the name? So this is a 3-pointer. I'll give you 1 point for his first name, 1 point for his second name, 1 point for his nickname.
That's depressing.
What?
I remember his nickname for the simple fact that I'm that fatty.
Fatty is 1 point for Fatty. What
What the hell?
What is his real name?
I didn't even know that it existed. Fifth
Yeah.
of it existed.
So
I got slagged in Lord of the Rings. It's that bad.
yeah. So Fatty is the one. So Fatty is the one who basically helped Frodo move from Bag End to Crick Hollow, and they had a cover story of him moving house. But he does not continue into the Old Forest, so he doesn't continue to meet Tom Bombadil.
I think I know his last
He
name.
does manage to warn people. Well,
no
I
clue.
think I know his last name. It's
What?
Bulgar, isn't it?
Fatty Bulger,
Jesus Christ.
Fredigear,
Fredigear.
Fatty Bulger. So 2 points, William. 2 points.
I can't believe that. It can't even,
Yeah.
Wow.
So Fredigear actually warns a lot of the other hobbits that the Nazgul are coming. So he actually does do quite a lot of good, despite being.
Fatty.
I believe the hobbits told the Nazgul to screw off.
Farmer Maggot does do that.
Yeah.
He literally tells a Nazgul to
yeah,
fuck off.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Farmer Maggot tells a
Grace
Nazgul
is
to
here.
Hi, Grace.
Hello, Grace.
It's because they're disguised as Black Riders.
Yeah.
No one sees that they don't actually have a face. So it's
Yeah.
just like
And plus, like, the
It's
hobbits
some
are so
guys.
closed off to the rest of the world. It's like they really don't understand what that is. Right, this is one that I don't even know where it comes from. It might be in the appendixes. It might just be random shit. Who does Pippin go on to marry?
Surprised there's been no mention of Declan tonight.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh no, wait a minute, I said his name, he'll appear now.
Beetlejuice.
oh, you said it 3 times.
Yeah. So who does Pippin marry?
He appears.
I'll give you 2 points if you can get. There's
Cammy's
like a
back.
name and a title.
Cameo's back.
Hey, Cammy.
There's absolutely no chance I'm getting this.
I would not have got this had I not listened to the actor tell me this trivia on their podcast.
It's Diamond of something.
Oh my god, I'll give you 1 point. Can you get the other point?
Diamond of Longcleave?
How the fuck did
What
you
the
get
hell's
that?
Because you've told me it
Have I?
before. Somewhere.
Diamond of Longcleave is correct, William.
Somewhere in memory you have told me that. As I said, sometimes random
Yeah.
knowledge will
That's
show
an
up.
absolute
That's
sin.
absolutely incredible, William.
I've ever had the hard knowledge.
Okay, number
Wow.
8.
It's like Disney just sticks to my brain and never leaves.
Number
Lord
8,
of
and
Rings.
this is worth 7 points, guys.
When I first met you, I did tell you my knowledge varies
Yeah.
severely.
Yeah, but I didn't think you knew Lord of the Rings, let alone who fucking Pippin goes on to marry.
Well,
Yeah.
my parents loved Lord of the
Yeah.
Rings, so
Describe in order a hobbit's typical meal plan. 1 point
Wow.
for each meal.
I hate you.
Breakfast?
Yep.
Second breakfast?
Yes.
Do we count the
Levities?
elf
Yes.
syrups?
No.
Syrup.
Lunch?
Yep.
Evening.
Yeah. Before evening.
Whoa. God. I'll just take my 4 and cash it in.
Wait, so
Call
what,
it
what,
cool.
what have you said?
So describe in order
said-
a hobbit's typical
I've
meal plan.
got
We've
it.
got breakfast, second breakfast, 11sies, lunch,
It's afternoon tea.
afternoon tea.
Is that in the right order?
Yep.
Oh, geez,
Afternoon tea. What comes
It's
up?
not just
Dinner?
dinner, is it?
Dinner is next.
Afternoon dinner?
And what's the last? So you got no. You're right. So breakfast, second breakfast, 11sies, lunch, afternoon tea, dinner, and there's a final one.
Supper.
Supper.
Wow.
Wow. Well done. Well done, guys.
I don't know how we divvy up the points for that. When I got 4 and we kind of said dinner at the same time,
Yeah.
I meant it slightly, but
I'll give you both 4 points
Yeah, okay.
because you.
Fair.
Yeah, we're not naming the times, okay? We're not doing
Okay.
that.
So this one is worth 3 points because I'm being generous. Which actors played Merry, Pippin, and Frodo? So this one I'm not giving extra points for first and last names. I'm just giving 1 per actor.
I always.
Which actors
I
played
always
Merry,
screw this one up,
Pippin,
man.
and
I always
Frodo?
forget this. So we've got Elijah Wood.
Elijah Wood is Frodo Baggins.
Frodo
We've
Baggins.
got, come on, Willie, you've got to do it for me because I'm.
Was Pippin Billy Boyd?
Billy Boyd is Pippin. He is Scottish.
Isaiah Wood
I would
says Grace.
It was Elijah Wood. Grace.
Oh, let's give it.
Grace. You
Let's
get a
give
point.
her. Now, yeah, she's connected to Lazarus. Let's give it to her because
Yeah.
she's like yes.
Yeah, Grace,
it'll
you
be
get the
lagging
point.
behind.
Mary. Hold on, I'm not sure.
Which one was it?
Mary, was it Donahan?
Grace, you got a point. Don't
Oh
you?
my god,
Donahan.
you're unbelievably close.
Donahan something.
Hey.
You're
hey,
getting the first and
No.
mixed. You're sort of smashing together the first and last name.
Grace, you got
I
a
know the
point.
second part of his name starts with M, but
Yeah.
Oh, so
So
yeah,
yeah.
it's David Monaghan or something like that. Dave, something like that. It's something like that, dude. You got it. You've got it. You got it. David,
You are
Dave-
unbelievably close.
Dave Numberland.
Can anyone get it? What is?
No, man. David Holland.
What is it?
I don't think I'm gonna get it.
You're unbelievably
It's
close. Dominic Monaghan.
Dominic
that's what it
Monaghan.
is.
Monaghan.
Dominic Monaghan.
Damn it.
So close.
Okay, and speaking of Billy Boyd and Dominic Monaghan, what is
Besties.
the name of their podcast?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What is the name of their podcast?
The Green Dragon.
It's not. It's,
The Brave and True.
it's not.
The ale.
Unfortunately, it's not a Lord of the Rings reference.
Yeah, do you know what's
Jesus.
depressing? I only know this for the simple fact of like random ass knowledge and actually finding this
Yeah.
on Audible.
Yeah,
Is it something like the Dancing Pony or the
it's
Prancing
not
Pony?
that.
I swear that
There
was
are
what it
Lord of the
was
Rings
called.
podcasts like that, but that's not their
I
podcast.
swear that's what it was called.
No, it's not.
I swear I've seen it on Audible.
I have no clue.
It is the. Anyone want to take it in the chat?
Let me think. What is
I didn't even know I had podcasts.
It is the Friendship Onion.
Friendship on
The Friendship
oh.
Onion.
Damn.
Okay, dwarves. Let's learn about dwarves.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, no. These ones are going to be solid.
I don't think I've heard these yet. I've heard some of these.
I hope they're simple.
So we're playing along. So we're essentially competing against each other now. So that's,
Yeah.
Nobody cares.
Hold on.
yeah, everyone's given up caring. And yet, but Grace, hey, that's 2 points.
What's Chris said?
Oh no, yeah, Grace
I'm
overall
trying
has
to
2
figure
points.
out what the Prancing Pony podcast is because I swear
There
it's Tolkien. It's Tolkien related.
I'm sure there
Yes.
will be. I'm sure there will be, but that's
Hosted
not
by Alan Sisto and Shawnee Moss Cheese.
okay. But that's
Ah,
not.
right.
Questions.
Yeah.
But no, that was not the one. Right, dwarves.
Give us the riddles.
Let's go to my notes. Give me a second.
I'm stressed.
Far over.
Okay, the race of dwarves.
20th.
Question 1. What is the lifespan of dwarves?
Long.
250 to what was it? 350 years.
Yes.
Wait, hold on. How's that right? Because
It's 250.
how is
For,
that?
for perspective, Gimli was about 100 and something.
I know their lifespan's long, but you can't. So every dwarf dies at age 350. No, it don't.
No, it's like a scale.
Yeah, it's like a scale.
What's this? You guys.
That's why I said
It's an
around.
average.
That's why I said around
Yeah.
250 to 350.
It's like
Okay.
hobbits are around 100, 110.
Okay, okay. I'm actually.
Yeah.
It's around there, not actually there.
I did say around that. I said
It's
that.
an
last
That's your
time.
window.
Yeah, you did, but he didn't.
Question 2. In their own tongue, what are dwarves known as?
I forgot the answer to this one already.
In their own tongue.
In their own
You want to
tongue.
hear their own tongue, or you want to know what they refer to as their own tongue.
In their own
Oh
tongue,
no, I
what
do
are they
remember. I
referred to?
remember because it's this right. It's the same name for their.
My
Yeah.
stomach
They're
is
So-
screaming at me.
Door.
I have
Door.
sandwiches in my room.
Lel mel.
What's on them?
Cheese and tomato.
Mordel.
They all have tomato.
Alright.
Did anyone get it?
Big mine.
No one's answering.
Cammy said small people. That's-
Dwarven.
Just because you're not one of them, Cammy.
what is their name?
No, their names are really help.
I'll give you a clue. What is their name for Moria in their own tongue?
Kazakhstan.
Kazad.
Kazakh.
So apparently.
Oh, so you knew it?
Dwarves
I just remembered.
Yeah,
Because he told me earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. so-
Question 3. Who were the dwarves made by?
Aule, the smith god, the smithing god, or the smithy god.
Myanmar. Myanmar.
Who did the dwarves?
Valor.
Who did-
Valor.
Question 4. Who do the dwarves refer to Aule as in their tongue?
I didn't know.
The master craftsman.
Kinda, yeah.
Honestly, you're not far off.
In English it means maker, but in their tongue.
I don't think I was gonna ever get that one.
Do you know what's weird? When I refer to Aule in this, decided to spell check to vagina.
No.
So I was like, what?
What is wrong with your fucking
So
autocorrect?
I ended up going, what did the dwarf's vagina and the tongue? I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Oh god.
I just
The fuck is wrong with your autocorrect? So just for reference, Aule created the dwarves, but he didn't really
Yeah.
have the authority to give them free will. Eru or LOTR gave them free will. He took pity on them
Oh, really?
and gave them their free will.
They weren't meant to exist.
No.
They weren't meant to exist.
Aule did it without permission.
And in turn, I think Ents then got created for that.
Yeah.
To
Okay.
counteract their
Yeah.
Question
They're mining.
5. During the Third Age, what creature did the dwarfs wake up in the deeps of the Misty Mountain?
Morgoth.
The
Yeah, but specifically Morgoth.
bonus point. I don't know if you've got this
Mate.
written down. What is the name they give to that
Fire,
dialogue?
the dark, the fire of darkness, shadows, fire of shadows, fire
cannons.
fire of dark shadows.
That's not what I'm aiming for. They give it they give that particular
Oh,
dialogue a specific name.
Durin's Bane.
Durin's Bane.
Oh, you want the actual? Yeah,
Yeah,
there it
yeah.
is. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the muscles.
Durin's Bane.
Question 6. In the Fourth Age, who retook Moria and brought Khazad-dûm back to its original
Balin's
splendor?
company. Balin company.
No, this is Fourth Age. Balin's
Wait, you
company.
said fourth age?
Balin's company,
Oh.
because Balin's company failed.
Gimli?
No.
It's Whitebeard. What's it in Hobbit? What's it?
No, that's
is
Balin.
Is that in Hobbit? Oh yeah, he's the one that's dead.
He did.
Should I give you a hint?
Yeah.
It's one of the Durins.
Oh, during the 7th.
No.
That's what I was
It's
looking
not the
for.
7th.
Then the 8th then.
Nope.
Okay, I give up then.
Six. Nope.
Six, 7.
What, Durin's only meant to...
During 9.
Are you sure?
It said Durin 11. It said V11.
I thought Durin was only meant to be a name given 7 times because it's
Yeah,
about
I thought it was
That's
seven
what you would
times.
think, but apparently it was.
Oh, I want to fact check
And
that.
it was on the Lord of the Rings wiki, which is why I'm like.
Okay.
I'm good.
Because I thought Durin was only meant to be given to
Yeah,
7.
that's what I thought, which was what confused me.
Unless someone just doesn't know the Roman numerals.
Oh, next
So it was
question,
the 11th.
11.
He says succeeded by many generations
V-
of king. Among the appeared 6
You do
others
realize-
called Durin.
You do realise V11 mean V11 means 7, right?
No, because if it's V1,
V is 5.
it should be VII, not what actual 1-1, which is what it said.
Okay,
If
that's...
it's Roman numerals, then it's
okay,
II.
right, fair enough. They mean during the 7th then.
Okay, then that's 7th, but
Okay,
usually
fair-
it would have
yes.
to be VII to be 7th.
Oh, it's
Yes.
in 10 minutes. Do I go get it?
Okay,
Why
question.
not?
Okay, question
Can do
7.
if you want, it's up to you.
Question 7. What did the dwarfs find at the heart of the Lonely Mountain whilst they were mining?
The Arkenstone.
Yes.
Apparently it's during the 7th that reclaimed Moria.
Yeah.
During 7th.
Is that the last one?
Yes,
That's the last one. I
that's the
think.
last Durin, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Seventh.
so it's a good be.
It's because it's for some reason it said V11, not VII, which is 7.
Yeah.
That's why I was like,
Okay, question 8. What were the 2 dwarven realms under the Blue Mountains?
The Iron
I'm
Hills.
hungry. I'm tired.
No.
I
The
pitch.
2 dwarven realms under the
Oh,
mountains. So the name
the
of
Blue
dwarven-
Mountains.
Yes. I deliberately said blue because
Yeah, I know. Oh shit, I don't know.
Yeah, the Dwarven realms.
Because Khazad-dûm's under the Misty Mountains. Then you got Erebor, which is the Lonely Mountain. But I don't know about the Blue Mountains.
Nogrod and Belagos.
I don't know.
Christ's sakes.
Yeah.
You just slay us on this question.
Yeah,
eh?
this is what William does.
Question 9. What is the most expensive and rare metal to obtain, as there's hardly any?
Mithril.
Yes. This one's kind of just a bonus question in general, and
I'll give a bonus of where it's, if I tell you where it's from.
Let's reply to Cammy's old
where
comment.
they fell from?
Small people saying, who's small people?
is
Cammy
this
replied,
the-
like
I'll,
William.
I'll
What
take,
was that?
I'll take a.
Grace asked, who's small people? Cammy replied,
Small people.
like William.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ignoring that.
I'll take a bonus point
Right.
for knowing where Mithril comes from.
Where does Mithril come from?
It came from a lightning strike, I believe that.
Is that true? I thought that was just a Rings of Power bullshit one. Is that
Oh,
actually?
I think that I didn't know Rings of Power. You know
Oh,
me, I don't do Rings of Power.
no, maybe that's true.
So I believe it, and so it's only.
Oh, maybe that is true. I thought they made that.
Alright, whoever is still here, I'm leaving.
Are you running away?
Yeah, I'm off to the
Good
bus.
luck.
Thank you, love you.
Good luck.
Everyone say love you to Nick.
Goodbye, Nikki.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Do I need to let you out?
Yes, please.
Yep.
Okay, this is just a bonus question.
Well, okay.
Sebastian, I'm assuming you would know this. What is it that Gandalf said the mithril vest that Bilbo Baggins and later Frodo had was worth? What is it that Gandalf said the mithril vest that Bilbo Baggins and later Frodo had was worth?
They say that it's worth as much as the Shire itself.
What was the question?
Exactly.
I screwed you over and stole the answer, so it's fine.
What was it?
And it should have been your one.
The question was, what is it that Gandalf said the mithril vest that Bilbo Baggins and later Frodo had was worth?
More than all the treasure in Erebor? I don't know.
What?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No, I don't know.
I came in and said it's more than more than Shire. The
Oh,
whole
okay.
earth of the Shire.
Oh, okay.
Okay, question 11 is going back.
Okay.
What is the average height of dwarves? And I'm looking for,
big
again,
answer.
um,
Around.
I'm gonna
Around,
go
yeah.
5 foot.
I'm gonna go 6.
the average is around 4'6", yes.
Oh, okay. I thought
I said 4 foot, but someone known to be 4'6".
because
So
I knew that hobbits were smaller than dwarves.
So 4'6" is a tall one.
as well. Obviously, I know dwarves are taller than
Hobbits.
Yes.
but smaller than elves.
Right.
So
Well,
they're
I
around
think a lot of
4'6".
people are smarter than
So
elves.
they are around 4'6".
Would
I think
we-
Gimli was about 4'6".
Would we like some actuallys to round us off?
Sure.
Yes.
I'll
Is that
only-
all the question?
I'll only do a. Oh, is it us?
Yeah, that
Oh, no,
was it.
That was it. Right. At some point,
Want to-
one of us is gonna have to reach out to Zach and try and get his details on.
Cammy says you shall not pass. Are you compensating? Cammy?
Me?
No, Cammy.
Oh, right,
As he
right.
said, you shall not
Yes.
pass. I was like, oh, you compensating?
Cammy is
He's
ridiculous.
compensating with his big steak.
Right. Let's do
And
some.
his height.
Let's do some actuallys. I'm going to. So the rules of actually are very, very simple. I'm going to say a slightly incorrect statement about Lord of the Rings. All you have to do is correct me. You get 1 point for identifying what's wrong, and you get 1 point for giving me the correction, if that makes sense. So you can identify what's wrong, but not know what's correct. However, if you do not start your sentence with actually, you do not get any points. It's a major, major thing. You have to start with actually. So this
We're
is
geeks and we like correcting people.
okay. So this is so you might be able to identify what's wrong just by guessing. So chat, play along.
Chat, you're screwed. Seb's here.
The Fellowship of the Ring consists of representatives from the free peoples of Middle-earth, including hobbits represented by Frodo, Merry, Pippin and Samwise, elves represented by Legolas, dwarves represented by Gimli, and men represented by Gandalf, Boromir and Aragorn.
Actually, you just mentioned, you said there was only 3 that were represented, but then you named hobbits, men.
I didn't say how many were represented. I just said
You said-
I said
you
free peoples.
Oh, F-R-E-E.
Oh,
Oh, Tommy is Stinky's back.
My
Hey,
apologies.
right, Tommy, come on. Right, Zach, come on. This is an actually round. The Fellowship of the Ring is made up of the free representatives of the free peoples of Middle Earth. The hobbits, Frodo, Sam, Merry, and Pippin, are representatives of the elves, known as Legolas, a representative of the dwarves, known as Gimli, and representatives of the race of men, Gandalf, Boromir, and Aragorn.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, actually, Gandalf isn't a representative of men. He's a representative of
Correct.
all people of goodness.
That's not
No,
what
I would-
Gandalf. So I'll give you 1 point for identifying that Gandalf is not of the race of men. What is he?
Actually, Gandalf is a Myanmar.
He is a Maiar.
Or
He is a Maiar, which is essentially an angelic being. He's a member of the Astari, which is the wizards.
Story, yeah.
So yeah,
I would say he represents all men. All
yeah.
men.
His remit is
He doesn't just represent men.
okay.
Is what I'd say.
Correct.
Yeah.
Tammy's answer was Clayface.
Yay!
So yeah, during the Batman ones, every time my riddles came up, Cameron's answer was Clayface, and eventually one of the answers was actually Clayface.
So you should try again.
It's like when we go to the Pilgrim quiz, Scooter, because eventually Dougie will put Scooter.
Yeah, we've got. I've got Dougie's social media.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yes, and we're going to invite him to one of these quizzes at one point.
Because we said like you've inspired us to do our own ones.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Here's another. Actually. So. In the Lord of the Rings books, the two towers are Orthanc and Barad-dûr. So in the Lord of the Rings books, the two towers are called Orthanc and Barad-dûr.
Actually, the second tower is not Barad-dûr.
Correct.
Barad-dûr is a fortress.
What
That's impenetrable.
in tower, according to the book?
Serhungul?
You're actually unbelievably close, William. It's not Kirith Ungol, it sounds a little bit like... So it was known...
Come on, you can do it. Come on, you can do it.
So you have identified that Barad-dûr is not the second tower. What is?
It's not Clayface at all. You see, so what did you say that? What did you think it was?
You said Kirith Ungol, which is essentially the entrance way.
Okay. I'm actually Kirith Morgul.
I'll give it to you, Minas Morgul.
Oh,
Minas Morgul.
Okay.
Which was originally known as Minas Ithil.
What I was waiting for is William to be like, yeah, it's this, and I'd be like, actually it's this. He's just stealing from you completely.
My mind
I didn't want to put a guess out there.
My mind completely blank.
Let me think.
Nice work.
I'm trying to think.
So the second tower's actually the Minas Tirith. Not Minas,
Minas Morgul.
It's Gondor's
Apparently.
outpost.
Apparently. They got taken over by the Nazgul. Yeah.
So it's not even because you know what, because the Tower of Sauron isn't a tower.
Yeah. Which I again that was something I only recently found out.
Okay, he was still alive.
Here's one that I've already mentioned a few times. Let's see if people were paying attention. The final question of the night. Final question of the night.
Okay.
In the book, The Fellowship of the Ring.
I'm actually in the movie.
In the book,
If it was.
In the book, The Fellowship of the Ring, Elrond calls representatives to the Council of Elrond to discuss the fate of the One Ring.
Yeah, he does do that though. He does do that.
No, he doesn't.
Boromir was summoned.
No,
Repeat the
he
question.
wasn't.
He was not.
Repeat
Not
the
in the
question.
books.
Okay,
In the
well,
movie.
I've got the answers, but I won't.
So in the Fellowship of the Ring book, Elrond summons representatives of the Free Peoples to the Council of Elrond to discuss the fate of the One Ring.
He said it earlier. Actually, I suppose none of them were summoned. They were just happenstancely there.
They happenstancely all turned up for various reasons.
Frodo
was
Merry
stabbed.
and Pippin
so they
just were like, okay, we're gonna have to go
so
there.
they went to Elrond for healing.
And
Boromir came because they were having dreams about the sword.
Legolas was there to see Aragorn.
Legolas was there to deliver the news that Gollum had escaped Mirkwood's prison. Because Gollum had been captured, and who else? And Gimli and Glúin and the other dwarves were there to find out what the fuck happened to Balin, but also warn Bilbo that some sketchy-looking Nazgul were on his trail. And the implication being that Eru Ilúvatar brings the people together. God brings them together.
That implication is seen throughout the whole thing. In fact, at the there's multiple times where they spare golems because for example, Gandalf says, "I still have a feeling that he's got a part to play in this."
And the fact that there's this implication that when Frodo says if you try and take the ring, if you try and harm us, you'll die. You'll die, and he does.
The moment he takes the ring, he
dances. Like Frodo doesn't shove him. He dances too much and falls off.
Which is a little bit like a arrow.
Yeah,
push.
Exactly. Yeah, legitimately. There was a lot of instances like that.
But then Frodo was so weak and tired. Why didn't Gollum just take it from him while he was running up the hill when they first attacked him? Because when he looked at Frodo, he saw him as a figure in white with a fire in his chest and was intimidated, so he didn't actually attack at that point. Just outside of it was like, because when you got the ring, it makes you actually
appear.
You've got. It does have power.
For the brief time Samwise had it, that's why he appeared so intimidating to the orcs coming up that tower.
Who ran away? Our orc ran away from him because he's like, okay, this is bad.
So that wasn't just like Sam just good at acting. That was the ring.
Yes.
As well. But yeah, thank you very much. That was a strange quiz because we kind of just ended up entertaining ourselves. Thank you for everyone who joined. Zach. If you could drop your point total, because I believe you're tonight's winner.
Oh, I thought I won.
I'm afraid the hosts cannot win their own prizes. So Zach, if you can do us a favour, Zach, if you can make sure you're following this account on TikTok, and if you also follow Scottish Scooby Gang on Instagram, then we can contact you and get your details, and we're going to send you a brooch, a fellowship brooch with our signatures on it.
Did I just speak in...
No, that's Zach.
Yeah. So we will send you the brooch, and we'll also send you a signed copy of the Hobbit book as a thank you. Now we do one of these every single Sunday.
He says he doesn't have Insta.
Okay. Tell you what, if you follow.
Insta.
Okay, follow. Make sure you're following us on this. We'll follow you back, and we'll try and communicate through that.
And Cammy, you did not win.
But yes, so we do one of these every single time. Now, next week, I believe, I haven't, I'll need to contact, obviously, because this is Sebastian, he is our Scooby-Doo in our Scottish Scooby Gang, so we need to figure out, obviously, we need to get in contact with Emma and Michael who play Daphne and Shaggy, we need to get in contact with you guys who play Velma and Scooby, but hopefully, I'm hoping to set up next Sunday a live stream. Now, I know people will be working and things like that, and, if as many of us can make it as possible, obviously, I'm not guaranteeing a complete turnout. But I would love for us to sit down, play the board game sent to us by Chaos Cards. So that'll happen during the day.
A board? Okay.
If that's alright. And then in the evening, William and I and anyone who fancies joining will be hosting the Pokemon quiz. So I need to contact Chaos Cards and just pitch them the content. I think we're going to do some videos leading up to that, but I'll keep everyone posted on that. But if you guys can do us a massive favour, I actually have a massive call to action. So usually I'd ask you to donate on the coffee. Tonight, if you can do that, awesome. That's the best way to financially support us. But tonight, this is the massive favour I have to ask. William has an account, toxic_spells. If we get that account up to 1,000 followers, it means people can join using that account, because TikTok has this annoying threshold where you cannot go on the live streams or co-host a live stream without 1,000 followers.
He says, sorry, can you repeat the live's lagging?
Sorry, so...
How much? Yeah. How much must be repeated?
So, all I'm going to ask is tonight, if you go on toxic_spells, which is William's account, if we can boost that account, so William does his own content, so that's one reason to follow.
Yeah,
but the other reason is if we get that up to 1,000 followers, it means we have another account, so people don't necessarily have to be in the room with us to co-host. So Emma, for example, who is our Daphne, wanted to join tonight as Galadriel, but she couldn't because she couldn't make the drive to Edinburgh, which is absolutely fair enough. But if she had access to an account with 1,000, it gives us a lot more freedom about what guests we can bring you. It means that, people aren't having to leave their homes necessarily to join in.
Yeah.
Because it is quite difficult making sure everyone's all in the same room. And that was the beauty of having David joining us on the A-Team one. That was the beauty of having Elise joining us for the Addams Family. And the Batman one is because they had that threshold of followers. They were able to join. Especially David, who lives in Nigeria. So obviously, not exactly on the doorstep, so it was really nice. But I would love love to have more local cosplayers and cosplayers who are our friends who don't necessarily use TikTok. And the only reason this account has that is because of you guys and the love that you gave that Scottish Scooby video. So just from all of us. So if you're unfamiliar, Sebastian here is Scooby-Doo. I'm Fred, and then William is the ghost. So if you're wondering who's under the ghost costume, it's him. And just from all of our hearts, we really thank you for giving us all the support. The fact that you guys gave that video so much love and all the other content so much love is the reason we can bring you these live streams, because we have crossed that threshold of 1,000, which means I think we're up at 37,000, something mental like that. So huge thank you to everyone who's supported us. If you are in a position where you're willing and able, and I want to stress the able part, we do have a coffee, which is essentially like a Patreon, but it's ko-fi/Scottish Scooby Gang. If you have anything to donate and you would like to donate, it means we can get little prizes for these live streams. It means we can get bigger and better costumes. It means we can produce more content. We have if Avengers was a Scottish idea, we want to do if Lord of the Rings was Scottish. I want to redo a version that doesn't have such problematic people in it. So there's a few really fun pieces of content we want to do, but that obviously involves getting us together. That involves getting the costumes. That involves getting a location, whatever it might be. Because I think the beauty of doing that Scottish Scooby video was having the mystery machine and being in the graveyard. That was an unbelievable experience that Greg, who owns the mystery machine and the church, gave us out of the goodness of his heart. That was an unbelievable experience, and we'd love to bring you more content like that, but to do that, not everyone's just going to say, yeah, have this thing for free. And like for the Avengers with Scottish one, I essentially want a new Iron Man suit in the Iron Brew colours, not to spoil too much of a joke, but I want to repaint the Iron Man suit I've got, because I spent so long painting that in the first place to be red and gold. So if you are able to donate, we have a maker friend who's got a 3D printer, but obviously that's a lot of time and labour on his part. So we want to be able to
so
give
Toxic
back.
Spells, yeah, I will put my name.
Yeah.
I'll just put hi in the chat.
So
and you can
everyone
click on
watching,
my name.
if you can go over to Toxic_Spells, genuinely that's probably the best way to support us for free. But I want to stress, even if you can't donate on the coffee, these live streams will never be behind a paywall. You'll never have to pay to get our content.
Yeah. I've put my name in the chat for anyone who wants to click on my account, follow me.
Yeah. But what we can do with your help, either follows or the financial support, is bring you more content. That's what it'll do. But you're not missing out on anything if you can't, because we understand that times are tough for everyone right now, financially. We do get that.
Cześć, kochania.
But yes, thank you so much, everyone. Sebastian, do you have any social media you want to plug or anything like that?
Absolutely not.
No, that's fine. I just thought I would. I always allow our guests to plug themselves and plug anything.
You have to hunt me down if you want to find this.
No, that's fine. I just wanted to check, because some people do, some people don't. What was that?
Are you learning Polish?
Yes. So Olivia did suggest, obviously, if Scooby-Doo was Polish, and that obviously involves us having a knowledge of Polish.
Taki jestem głodny, ale mam jedzenia
I'm impressed you got that. Is he getting any of this right? What's he saying? He could be talking about us behind our backs. We wouldn't know.
Samalot. Hodgelot. It's Hodgelot. Samalot. Not someone else. That's Hodgelot. V Hodgelot. V Hodgelot.
So obviously Vixen in the chat there is Velma. So please go support her, and William. Let's do your plug. So obviously we've already plugged the Toxic Spells account, but if you could tell about your content in particular, because obviously you do collabs with me a lot, but what do you do individually?
Well, I do cosplay, as you can tell, but I also do impressions and things like that. As you saw throughout the live stream, I did Stitch, Gollum, things like that, and Basically, my videos are stupid content. I've got some creepy videos where I'm just I'm just being awkward in general. So, if you like that kind of stuff, then give me a follow. We'd all really appreciate it.
And obviously Nick is, I was going to say no longer with us. He's not dead.
Oh, we buried him.
That's the gift of men.
Yeah, that's the gift. It's his mortality.
He's in your basement.
He can rest. But no, Nick does do mental health content. Obviously, he's our moderator, so give him all the love as well. Because he is the reason that we don't have to worry about the trolls, because he's sort of sifting through that all the time. So, yeah, absolutely massive. And thank you so much, Sebastian, for joining us, because obviously you're a big Lord of the Rings fan, so it was very special to have you. And also it was fun for, you know, the folks to see you since the Scooby-Doo video, because, like, obviously...
To
like,
actually see a little bit of this personality.
yeah, because we've had Michael on for the Scooby-Doo one. We had Emma on, who was Daphne, and you know she came on a few times. So it's been really, really special. So really, it's just Olivia. You're next to join us on the live streams. It's your turn.
I totally haven't scalped.
She just finished
Daphne.
work.
Yeah, I know.
I totally didn't scalp Daphne.
Oh yeah, yeah. It does look like you've yes, so I would love to do more Lord of the Rings content. Obviously, I'm sort of known for doing a lot of Marvel content. My spare room is wall-to-wall Marvel costumes, and obviously I'm Fred from Scooby-Doo on in Scooby-Doo content. So
I don't even have a TikTok.
to be fair, neither does Emma or anything. I just thought, like, have you got an Instagram or anything you want to plug quickly, or are you?
My Instagram is unused. It's dusty and cobwebbed.
That's what my Twitter
And
is
it's
like.
pictures of me in nature.
Yeah.
So
Sounds
if that's
useful.
something you're interested in, I don't know what's wrong with you. I'm joking.
But we do love the fact that you guys do support us. You know, you support the guests that we do come. You're lovely to them, and it means that people actually come back, which is
Chris, stop with the crappy jokes.
I can't believe
let's hear it.
He said, "Hey guys, are you all still talking?"
So yeah, Zach, we will communicate. We will sign this brooch. We'll sign the book. We'll get that sent to you. I'm going to the post office on Tuesday because I need to send Ava's gifts from the last few streams. But yeah, please join us next week. So I will keep everyone posted. Hopefully we'll be able to sit down. I don't like. There's no pressure for. But it'll at least be William and I. Have no one else doing the Scooby-Doo board game. If you're free to join, Sebastian, that'll be lovely. We'd love to have you. But again, if you're busy, then we're not going to hold it.
I shouldn't be. I should not be busy.
Yeah.
What time?
I was thinking of sort of kicking off around 12.
I could.
You obviously don't, and then you don't have to stay like there's no pressure to stay like all the way through for the just like stay as long as you can. Like maybe we'll get through one.
No,
two
yeah,
more
it's
games.
Chris says
9, 10. No, it's 10. 11, 12.
Like we'll figure it out. We'll discuss.
I can risk
Yeah,
it.
Chris says, "Sorry, I missed this, guys. I was cooking chicken noodle curry. Share with the class."
Yeah, exactly.
He also says, "What are you doing next week?"
Pokemon. So the
Pokemon.
next 7 p.m. live stream will be is Pokemon. But hopefully on the 5th of March we will also be doing live streams during the afternoon, and that will be Scooby-Doo board games, and we'll be doing a Scooby-Doo board game giveaway during that, because Chaos Cards, I said, oh by the way, we do Scooby-Doo content, we just hit this sort of threshold of 7 million views on this video, not thinking anything of it, and not only did they send us one Scooby-Doo board game, they sent us 2 different Scooby-Doo board games. One is like a sort of board game version of an escape room.
Grace responded with "I won," and Chris says it's my birthday on Tuesday.
Oh well, happy birthday for
birthday.
Tuesday.
Come get another happy birthday on Tuesday.
Yeah. And then
Even though we're not here. Do it anyway.
But yes, so thank you very much, guys. More cosplay content coming when I actually have days off. I've done more overtime shifts at work than I have had days off this month, so that's why everything's been a bit stacked. But we will. Yeah, I'm very excited for the Chaos Cards promotion thing. I need to get the affiliate link off them and sort out all the things, because I pitched a few different things about maybe doing some cosplay breakdowns of the characters and things like that. So I will pitch that, but that'll be easy enough to film. You know,
They're arguing in chat who should be moderator.
I think, what, you're going to be like, are you my husband?
Yeah.
No, get out.
Well, yeah, that's true. Well, unfortunately, that is Nick's job, so you'll have
Yes.
to, you'll have to fight Nick for that role. Although Nick, as we've established, is no longer with
Yes,
us now.
but I'm also moderator,
Yes,
so...
yes. So thank you. I've rambled enough. Please go follow Toxic Spells.
Yeah.
Please join us next week. We will be doing a Scooby-Doo live stream during the afternoon and a Pokemon quiz in the evening. I will be announcing all the quiz themes for March incoming. Boy howdy. March and April are going to be pretty stacked. I think.
Yeah.
I think there's some really exciting quizzes coming.
Get Toxic Spells to 1,000 and I'll
Yeah,
make
please.
a TikTok.
Yeah, because
I'll
that
make
means
one
Yeah.
just for that.
that'd be amazing. Because genuinely, it would mean that Emma would be able to join without having to come through. It means other guests can come without having to be in the same room.
Tommy says I'll shout him out. Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.
We'll start streaming. I don't know what would I stream. What would I put on TikTok? D&D stuff.
Yeah.
I do D&D.
Yeah, well, that's important.
So if you guys like
Actually,
D&D and get him to 1,000, and I'll do so.
I thought D&D was only for the OnlyFans content.
Here's the point. Actually,
Justice
if
to
you
Dungeons.
guys do support the board game live stream, we can do stuff like that. We could sit down and do a D&D live stream. We could do like loads of really interesting stuff that isn't just the quiz.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I thought you meant dick and dinner.
I do make a mean bard. I seduce the dragon. I take the dragon back home to my lair.
Right, this is getting saucy, so we're gonna call it.
Right, bye guys.
Thank you guys. Oh my god, we have literally been on this stream for the duration of a Lord of the Rings film.
Yes.
You said that. You said that.
Yeah, we need to go. We need.